Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm just going to be a talking
How are
non-head
you all
tonight.
doing?
Doing well. So here we are, episode 56. I'm going to be playing Anthony, so I'm going to be turning the reins over reluctantly to this panel of astute, fine gentlemen here. Opinions are welcome. If you disagree with mine, it's perfectly fine. Welcome our 15 people, especially that one thumbs down. Appreciate that. Thanks, Bernard, if you're in here. It's likely you. Anthony are going to be playing the game tonight, and I'm going to be not able to hear most of what you guys are doing, so I'll jump back and forth between rounds. Brian's going to communicate to me via Messenger if there's anything you guys want to see. So we'll do our best to do that, and also I'm going to open up for you guys, not you guys, but the guys on the panel. I'm just going to throw the interview chat. Can you guys all locate that just so that you guys can see that box? If I write hello to you guys, can you guys see that?
Let me squeeze this down a little bit.
Just make sure that Jake
Yes, I
can see.
can.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So I will leave that up, and then if you guys need to ping me in there to do switches, I can do that as well. So Anthony and I are rocking the following tonight: some CIS and Empire. More importantly, there's some other things. Oh, never mind. Okay, welcome. Now I'm here. This is normally our preview screen, which I don't have audio on, so let me back that up again. So tonight, the guys will be doing a giveaway. We'll be doing 6 giveaways. They're going to control how that happens, who it goes to, all that good stuff. We'll be doing the Dianoga contents. Just throw that in an envelope. That way you guys can run the mission. It should be all fixed now, Pally. Thanks. So stay tuned for that as we do one per turn. So if you want to hang out for a bit, great. And if you want to, hang out for all 6, then you got a chance, better chances, I guess, up your odds, if you will. I'm going to let the guys rip through all the things, the social medias, the supports, and all of those. I'm going to be running back and forth and doing a deployment between each one. So the guys will just have to keep talking until I return, but they'll walk you through that. They'll walk you through the lists, so you guys will use the chat feature and just tell me, and I can ping you to each screen subsequently past that. And then we'll get into the game. We'll probably use the overhead cam, and then we'll switch cams as the guys see fit. But just keep in mind that I am going to be on the other side of the table tonight, so we'll do our best to do both things. Jace is away at family gathering today, so we wanted to get an episode in. And didn't want to miss out. So, all right, what do you guys want to do? How about you guys do a little brief intro here, because maybe people don't know who you are, or maybe they're new, or maybe they don't know what's going on. So, why don't you guys spend a few minutes here doing that, and then when you guys are all done, just hit done in the interview chat, and I'll run back and give you another screen.
Well, certainly. Well, yeah, I hope you know me by now. If not, then you haven't catched enough, and you should go back and see a backlog of a backlog. I'm Brian. I'm from Phoenix Games. I'm from Australia, hence the weird accent. Pally on the streets. Everybody knows Pally on the streets. Don't know where he's been on the streets lately, but yeah, Pally.
Howdy doodles.
Where have you been lately?
Here, actually, there are two seasons here. We call them winter and construction, and I'm currently in the middle of the second one. So it's things at home keeping me away from the computer
busy down there.
and off the phone.
Up there.
Oh yes, oh yes. But yeah, no, I'm Pally. I'm the resident spiky guard player who plays terrible things, not medalists at all. And I give opinions that nobody asked for and don't really want. And then over here we have
So you're the
Mr.
janky gar
Witty.
player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm new to the stream. Semi new to the whole. I've been with the Discord for 2 months now, I think. Got in on League 2, which if anybody hasn't gotten in the league. It's fantastic, as my dog is barking. But yeah, just
Extra
glad to be here,
streams.
enjoying, with a dog barking at me.
It happens.
Everyone's opinion's valid. Just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who goes.
It's okay. If you hear random thunder in the background from my end, it's just kids running around upstairs. So
Yeah,
that's how it
thankfully
goes.
mine are asleep. I just have a dog that wants attention.
I locked all mine out,
Oh,
so
there
alrighty.
you go. All
So
right.
we can go through. So we're playing two. See if we can get Shawn to pop us through.
Yeah.
We might as well start going through lists, I guess. We've got both Shawn and Anthony. We're playing Empire versus Droids this evening.
Sean's currently
Shawn's in on
staring at his
Droids.
table.
Sean's yes, Sean's they're setting up right now. It's a bit hard to set up a stream and set up a table at the same time. Anthony's in for the Empire. Once they've set up and deployed, this evening we're playing intercept transmissions, advanced positions.
All right,
I
sorry,
believe.
boyos. Sliding back over here. I'll throw the lists up for you. There you go. If you guys want to work on red list.
All right.
Intercept
Well, for red
transmissions,
player.
advanced positions, and what's the third?
Supply drop.
Supply drop. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We were looking for supply drop cards, weren't we?
Yeah, him and his massive amount of vital assets.
Yeah. We're all good. Okay. Can you guys see that blue list up there now?
Alrighty. Certainly can. So first off, we have Shawn for droids. We have Kalani with comms relay. We have 4 B1 battle droids, nakeds. We have a B1 battle droids with comms relay. We have DSD1 dwarf spider droids with attack protocols, linked targeting array, nose-mounted ion cannons. No surprise there. We have a second lot of dwarf spider droids with attacked, the same by the looks of it.
Brian, sorry, I sort of cut you off. That for some reason the points are accurate, but I think the PK droid is hiding in the back, and it didn't. So there's PK droids on all 4 of those naked B1s.
Right,
yeah, just so you guys know. I have you in my ear as well, so I can
Oh.
hear you guys now that you guys. I just switched it over so I can actually hear you at the table as well.
Rightio. We have some IG Magna Guards, situational awareness, RPS 6 Magna Guard, times 3. So, thoughts, boys?
Yeah,
Jake,
I
I
mean,
believe.
it's a fairly meta list. It's a little different than what I've seen before, but Ion, he doesn't have any Ion targets for the actual Ion, so I think he'll give Anthony a run for his money with it. But I think Anthony will, when we show his list, I think he has something fairly good to punish this with.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's interesting. He's got enough range for poke here to be able to do some damage on the approach, and then
Yeah.
He can either body block with the spiders if he wants to get them in there, or just kind of play the toilet bowl game, picking away at stuff and whittling down the key pieces he needs to until the lines finally close. The 4 repair bots are really going to give Anthony some trouble, though, trying to knock something off the board, especially with 11 activations.
I've heard that he's been doing
and
well
especially
with
we got situational awareness.
Stuff off.
Oh, no, sorry.
Sorry,
the situational awareness with those canceling of crits, I think that will really. I'm sure he'll be loading up dodges on those Magna Guards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Survivability's been what he's been practicing apparently behind the scenes and in TTS. And then if we move on to the next, Shawn, if we can get
Mhm.
Anthony's list up for Empire. We have Darth Vader with Force Push, Vigilance, Saber Throw, and Burst of Speed. We have Stormtroopers, 3 lots of Stormtroopers with the DLT. We have Snowtroopers with an Ion Snowtrooper. We have Strike Team with, 2 Strike Teams with DLT snipers. We have Dewbacks, 3 lots of Dewbacks with Tenacity and T21 blaster rifles. So, like you were saying, Jake, I think I agree. I think there's some eatability here. What about you, Pally?
Yeah, there's definitely some eatability here. The Ion Snowtrooper is an interesting call, and I like it. The biggest problem I have with that right there is the lack of redundancy. It's either gonna get ripped off the table early or just completely ignored, and he'll use the repair bots to negate the Ion. So, it, Anthony's play here might be to just use it as a what do you call almost a distraction piece. Those 3 dewbacks though, once they get in, they're gonna be able to just start munching things to bits.
Yep.
And the DLTs, you don't see those too particularly often anymore. I think the impact is going to be good here to try to whittle down the spiders because he's not going to have those native dodges on them like he is with the Magna Guards. You may see something here where he tries to burn down the spiders with the T21s and the Snowtrooper. It goes after the Magna Guards with the Dewbacks. That would seem to be maybe the most ideal target selection.
Yep. Yep. Fair enough. What about you, Jake? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I think the dewbacks definitely should be going after the Magna Guards. Let the impact whittle away the spiders, hoping that he can get push through a couple extra crits. Because yeah,
Yep.
it's spiders are hard.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. Although we haven't seen, I do believe that Shawn hasn't used the self-destruct yet. He usually keeps them in the background, or keeps them in the back with his army. So maybe we'll see something like that this time
It'll be
around,
cur-
Shawn. Huh?
Not blowing up any
It'll be
timelines.
curious to see what Anthony does with Vader. Where I'm fairly certain Kalani's just gonna hide in the back, probably kind of close to the Magna Guards, and beef up the army as Kalani does. But Vader really wants to try to get in there, but I don't. He doesn't want
Yep.
to play with 3 units of Magna Guards, so
No,
trying
definitely
to
not. Definitely not.
headshot approach is going to be interesting.
Especially 3 units of Magna Guards that are going to be able to um, dodge crits and heal wounds. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's that's going to be the his army's going to be able to sustain a fair few hits and still be around to give Vader trouble. So
I think Magnas don't have disengage, I believe, so he may just be trying to tie them up with the dewbacks to let Vader pick them off one at a time.
yep.
But anyways, looks like we've got deployment here. As to what Tom was saying earlier, there is, in fact, a land speed down there. However, does not a rebel army make. So,
Yes. What have we got? What have we got terrain wise? So I believe we've got the beautiful stuff from is it Imperial? Oh, sorry, Legion terrain.
This is deep cut stuff.
Imperial terrain, Legion terrain, and some
deep.
deep cut mats. Always welcome with the deep cut mats. They make fantastic mats. Pity it is so expensive to get shipping over here in Australia. Otherwise, I would be replacing half of my gear with deep cut mats. But
Yeah.
eventually, we'll get some. I believe you can also get your own designs on deep cut mats, and we'll be looking at bringing some of those out this way.
Yeah. I wonder if there's enough interest if you can get like a bulk order put in.
Yes, yes. It's because they're so heavy, because the mats are
Ah,
a
yeah,
heavy product,
Mm.
and they're a heavy product to bring out all this way, so it can be a bit pricey. But if you're
sure.
getting mats that are designed by you, then it can be worth it, especially for price support for tournaments and so forth. Shawn, if you can, would you like to? We'll get some of the housekeeping out of the road and show people where you can join us. There we go. Look at that. He's quick on the draw. So for our social media, you can join us on Star Wars Legion Friday Night Fights in Facebook. For our Patreon, we have patreon.com/ TheTerrainStudio. And if you want to join us, we always have perks, little bits and pieces that we give away. It helps us keep going, keep the lights on, and keep the channel running. And what we don't use, we put back into things for you guys, such as the card sleeves, um, and little bits and pieces like that. There we go. Oh,
Speaking
here we
of card
go.
sleeves,
Yep, speaking of card sleeves. Um, nice, sexy little card sleeves. I loved I love the first card sleeves that were put out, but these ones, the objective deployments and conditions, I can't wait to see some of these. They look really nice. We've also
oh,
got
absolutely.
Discord. You can jump into our Discord and see us on Instagram as well. Alrighty. So we shouldn't be too far away from game time now.
Yeah, you guys. I was sorry. I was just coming over to let you guys know we are. I'm finishing my last deployment, so I'll throw it into the. I'll throw it into the overhead. I'll put it up. I'll start the timer. We'll flash the cards underneath probably for you guys tonight, and then we'll do our best with the tokens so you guys know what's happening. But I have you in my ear now. It's way too hard for me to read, so I'm gonna listen, and you guys can give me all the tech, and hopefully it'll help me out. So if I'm about to make a mistake, the code word is blue hummingbird. Then I will I will immediately change what I was about to do. So if you guys hear a periodic
Got
blue
it.
hummingbird, it's just ignore that. So all right.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
So I think Sean's strategy going forward here is he's going to want to quarterback Kalani straight up the midfield.
Blue hummingbird.
And
Blue hummingbird.
I think that's a solid strategy. Yep, solid strategy.
right, I mean, as a
Sneak
good
that
leader,
middle.
as a leader, you
Personally, I'd
just send him
leave the
straight
Magna Guard
in.
right up the back, and
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
take spiders
You want
off with
them.
Kalani
Yes,
down the middle as well.
and
Yep.
well, it's important to use the spider's mobility to turn their guns away from the Imperials so that they're not threatened. And
Well, yeah, it's a bit of a
Anthony can really
psych
get in
out.
there.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a bit of a psych out. Like if you're just going straight down the center and you're expecting this Magna Guard to run with or have spider droids just shooting straight at you're ready for it. But if it's
Right.
pointing somewhere else, you're like, yeah, okay, I feel easy here. We're right.
Right. Well, and that's what it
Yep.
is. You could point the ion guns toward the enemy, or you could predict their movement and point them to where you think the enemy might go instead. So
Yeah. Anyone can aim and shoot. A true sign of a pro would have it aimed somewhere else. I can't hold that any longer. So who are you going for, Pally? Out of Anthony. All right.
all right.
So in all seriousness,
So
I think we
yeah.
are ready to go for round one.
Yeah.
I believe. wait for the boys to hash out the last little bits and pieces.
Yeah, I'm just throwing the dice app for you guys, realizing I didn't put that on all your views. So let me just grab that for you guys right now.
We were going retro and.
Well, we could, but so I will leave the scoreboard up periodically for you guys, but I'll make it hide, and then I will throw the dice app down here just above the timer, and then if it gets in the way, you guys just chirp in my ear, and then we'll run with that. So, all right, I think we are ready, so we'll probably pull some cards and get rolling here. Welcome to the 20 people hanging out tonight as well. So, all right, here we go.
All right, let's see what these command cards are.
Alrighty.
Darkness Descends versus Standing Orders.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
So
is
we got Empire going first.
two incredibly predictable round one plays from these two players.
Agreed.
I don't know about all you folks in chat, but I've heard that straight up reliable too is pretty good on Vader.
It's not something to sneeze at, is it?
No.
Sorry, they're just doing a link, another shout out. Alright, just doing the shuffle around and the token setup.
So, got a core from Anthony. I think I would like to see Anthony take it here, but from looking at deployment, I think my money's leaning towards Shawn on this one. What do you gents think?
Oh no, but real quick, they're pulling from.
Oh my gosh, right out the
deck,
gate.
And it looks like
Yeah.
Holo Projector.
Yeah.
Oh no, back to.
Oh no, Arc Welder.
Arc Welder. Keeping that away from Anthony. Or not from Shawn. I am mixing everything up.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I believe from straight up, I think I see Shawn having a little bit of an advantage at the moment, but things change really quickly. Like both Dewbacks and Vader come through really quickly.
Did those stormtroopers essentially double move there?
Yes.
All right, chat. We have our first rules clarification for the evening. Technically, and I won't rip on them too hard. Technically, condition token is supposed to be beyond range 1, thereby not allowing you to single move into it from deployment. Or are we on AP?
They were advanced positions.
Ignore me. In a normal game, you could not get
normal game, yes.
However, advanced positions changes it up significantly. Oh, can't we all just play Rex for that Scout 3?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, give everybody Scout 3. Yeah.
Yes.
Or at least Scout few units. All right. Shawn went into the supply deck, and he does not show us what his options are.
There we go. Holo Projector.
It looks like.
That won't be broken on droids at all.
Well, there's his
B-Smith.
HQ uplink that I thought he would take.
Well, B. Smith, you should ignore me. I'm terrible at the game and shall be chastised always. Another core for Anthony.
All right, we got another
Just
supply
see if we
deck.
can adjust some.
And he's taking
Bacta. There we go. He will definitely get some use out of that later this game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, gentlemen. Just my screen quality has just gone way low, so I might be a little bit behind on the
Oh, you're
quality. Having
good.
to catch up.
No, you're all right.
Data drops exist.
Yes, I
All right.
cannot read one of those cards for the life of me, to be honest.
Looks like Shawn is moving another core unit potentially here. Oh, takes the dodge. And going into the thingy. It looked like I saw the low profile one, but he takes the field scanner.
Yeah, field scanner.
And a support. That's going to be a dewback.
We got a dewback moving.
At least he didn't pull all three dewbacks first three activations this game.
Yeah, it's tough when you want pieces that go last and you end up pulling them first.
Alright. It's hard to tell from the top, but it would seem the dewback is taller than that terrain that he just went over.
Mm-hmm. Is it a dewback?
It's an invisible dewback.
Invisible.
I was gonna say it's wearing the cape of invisibility right now.
Does that give it extra cover?
I think it might give it a inconspicuous.
Oh my, inconspicuous dewbacks. That's what the world needs.
I might while they're going along there in round one, might have a bit of a shout out to people. We haven't done that yet. I just noticed Aaron's popping in saying hi. Hi Aaron, good to catch you. And by all means, catch up with all the action tomorrow. I can completely understand the whole wiped out thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so we've got some regulars, a bunch of regulars in. We're on 21 people in here. Tom Walker, Aaron Gallagher, Andrew Spalesta, B. Smith, Anthony Allen, Outrider Dan, Bernard, thanks for the thumbs down. Frizzle Dizzle, 48th Ronin, Pally obviously, and who else? X Todd.
Oh, another dodge from Shawn on another trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another supply drop.
What else have we got in there?
We'll ignore
like
B.
he
Smith.
has field
Ooh, that's the aim.
And, oh wait, no, that's the marksman.
That's the aim one. Yeah. What do you want, marksman or an aim? Oh, he's taking the marksman. Okay.
Marksman.
What is that on? You know what though? If that's on B1s, I don't hate that.
Yeah, it's on a B1. I don't hate that at all because you can push a crit through on a dewback.
Oh, absolutely.
Or unless you're playing against me, you know, the B1s tend to crit 90% of the time. So yeah, I've had a game where
Don't you hate it when you get
I had 30 white dice get thrown at me in round 1. 20 of them, I think, were crits.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it was
So you
awful.
hate it when that happens.
Yeah,
hello
have to be at
to
Adepticon.
hello to
Sit down.
Patrick and 48th Ronin. I know you're not here. It's okay. Hey, Donnie. All
All
right,
right.
there's the
Well,
list
Anthony
again.
went to the supply drop.
Well, we're going through the motions of this. What do you guys think we should do? Since we have one unnatural resources to give away per
Yeah.
round.
Is that the grappling hook real quick that he grabbed, or? Oh, I got a
Possibly.
thumbs up. Yep. Okay.
There
Okay.
we go.
Um,
Gotta love a good grappling hook.
unnatural resources. How should we do that?
Have you guys played the unnatural resources yet?
Yes.
I have not.
I have. I actually got to at
How
Adepticon.
did you think? Yep.
It was beautiful, wonderful, chaotic.
Yep.
That sounds like fun.
I
Hectic, isn't it?
I had a tauntaun unit with 12, 14 suppression
Shawn
round
loading up
2.
more dodges. Yes. Yep. It loads up pretty quickly when you end up playing ping pong between with the
yeah.
Dianoga, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I got priority last on turn 1, so I was able to throw the Dianoga right into his spawn. Or not his spawn, where he deployed all of his units and gave them all like 1 or 2 suppression at the start of the game. It was crazy. It was fun. I lasted 3 rounds before everything panicked off the board.
Anthony, objective is intercept the transmissions. And Tom, you can't say that you have nowhere to get it. You've got 6 chances this evening. Stick around for all 6 rounds, and there's 6 chances to get it tonight. So we're giving away a individual set each round, including the force push card. And heck, if you speak a different language and you want a different language, there's plenty of different languages in those boxes as well. So
Let's see.
Well, we have a
Doing some measuring shenanigans.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to have our first shot from the dewback here. But it's T21.
It's kind of interesting here. Sean's got this really big open gap that he's gonna have to cross to get to that center position. It looks like, and Anthony's really starting off bunkered in real nice. So
yep.
I'm curious to see how Sean's gonna hedge his wounds and use that massive bodies to push in and get across that field. There's a crit. 2 crits actually.
Yeah.
Is the T21 crit 1 or crit 2?
White dice strong.
I believe it's crit 1.
No, I should probably pull it up like the professional that I'm not.
You know, T21 critical 2. So
That's
that is
3 crits going through.
3 crits.
Okay. That is a crit, right? Or is it a surge, right? Oh, it must have been a hit.
Using one of his dodges.
Oh, he dodged. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Magna Guard.
Yeah.
Dodge
Okay.
gone.
I hear dodges are good.
Yep.
Well,
Yes,
I mean, with
especially if you've
situational
got that,
awareness.
situational awareness thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
See,
so
chat, I would know that that gun was crit too, but I play pre-Empire, so we don't have fun toys like that.
so
R&D hasn't caught up with the times yet in my faction. Sorry. Oh,
hey,
there's
there's one
one.
tree.
Oh,
There's one tree.
where's that crit?
Oh,
Where's
and an
where's that?
objective. Judge, objective fail.
There's a special effect of this, I believe.
Well, if we're giving out hard warnings for unpainted minis, oh, standby and a dodge. For giving out hard warnings for unpainted minis and knocking over terrain features, I think that's a win for Empire at this point.
Most of my droids are all painted. They're just painted gray. Just FYI.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not the 3-color minimum.
No.
It's urban camo. It's not grey. Thank you. Urban camo. It's hard to get that sprue grey off a paint job, you know.
Yes, it is hard to get that sprue gray. There.
Is that a 3-color minimum?
Now, hold on. Did Shawn paint those, or did he have one of the Jaces paint them?
Oh, himself.
The camera painted them. Got it. Okay. Oh, I don't know how you managed that.
Yeah.
Is it the bot from Iron Man? That would make sense.
Well, he's
That's why
droids. He
that's
does
why
have
they're still.
AI.
I'm like, that's why they're still sprue gray. Oh, Andrew's got it. Okay.
That's it,
Yep.
Andrew.
Precision
Yeah,
scope.
we got
Grey like grey and
Yep.
dark grey. Yep. That's it.
That is 3 of the supply drops gone.
They are really getting after him. I mean, no reason not to. Realistically, there's so much advantage in there. I think a lot of people tend to overlook the value in the supply drop deck, much to their own detriment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially if you're sitting around and you're more not so much posturing, but
Suppression. Oh, he's doing the Kalani thing. Yep.
Standby.
Yep.
Was it suppression? Sorry. There you go.
Yep,
There's my pixelated view.
I'm going to make the almost correct assumption that those aims and dodges went on Magna Guard.
One I think went. One did. I think
the other one went to a spider. Yeah. I just see feet. And now there are no spiders.
Thank you for that.
Shawn pointing off into oblivion. I'm not sure what he's on about tonight, but
it looks like one went to Magna.
and this FNF brought to you by Charades.
Version of a T-Rex.
Anthony gets the other back to maximum value.
That is his 4? 5th?
Yes. Yeah, Sean's just glad he's away from the screen for a while. I don't know what the after effect of subscriptions to the channel will be, but we'll see.
Realistically, here, Shawn was planning on having just a great evening playing some Legion, and then he made the grave mistake of letting us cast the game for him. And
that's it. Now he's telling off his units by pointing at them.
Yes. There's an aim. He may be going to the dice app, I'm not sure. Oh, yep, dice app.
Canadian Bear coming out with Shawn.
Okay.
If, being a
2 crits.
always go to a hand model.
Was that on a do or yep, dewback. So
He was
dewback's
on
gonna take
Dewback, so
1.
1 wound.
Aaron's saying we can go back to the overhead.
So how are we gonna
Alrighty.
do this giveaway that we got?
That's right. We started talking about that, didn't we? We got distracted with fun.
Yeah. That happens.
Yes. Well, shall we just do a random name from the chat for the first one, or should we pop up to see see people's comments on who's going to who they think's gonna win, and then take a name from there.
Well,
As you can see, I obviously thought really hard
got
about
grappling
this.
pulled.
yeah, there was a lot of effort put into this one on my part too.
I know, right?
I like B-Smith's solution of just giving it to B-Smith. So B-Smith, what we'll do is, how would you suggest, other than giving it to you, that we hand it out? We got a call for Empire and a call for Droid.
Alphabetically by first name.
Aaron's good.
Well, let's do this.
Best dad joke in chat.
You know what? Let's. Wait, we can do a. Why don't we do a force push and another card at the same time? Different people, and we'll go first person to correctly guess the round 2 command cards. Right. So let's say we give force push to Empire because he's got Vader, and then another piece to whoever guesses the CIS command card.
And the Dinoga set to the CIS command card.
Yeah. So guys, what are we going to see round 2?
Alrighty. And then you can flip it round for the next round.
Yeah.
Alrighty, everybody. If you want to have a guess on the cards, and I'll write them down since I can't. Since I can have a pixelated view of the game at this stage.
Well, X Todd, given that Shawn has Kalani, his options are a little limited. Round 1, we had standing orders for CIS versus Darkness Descends for Empire.
Yeah, I definitely could see a new ways to motivate though coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's and we'll go by first in correct answer gets it.
Ooh, Tom Walker even calling who's going to get the order. That's an 8-ball in the corner pocket for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, two more crit. Oh no, 3 crits. Okay, Magna Guard just deciding they're not going to miss today. And a good save for the dewback. Just takes one more.
Yep.
I mean, Sean's Magna Guard just rolling incredibly hot.
Oh, do we have another tree falling? Do we have another tree that will fall?
I believe so, yes.
Oh wait.
Jason would be proud.
Well, he kept them up. Yeah, I have a feeling that it may end up being Roger versus New Ways.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Aaron Smith's orbital strike is an interesting call, and given that there's still some distance, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate it either.
It's just one crit this time.
Yeah, well, if it's in the list, then it's got to be used at range, doesn't it? So the earlier the better to take something out.
So 48 and Aaron, without getting into spoilers, because we don't do that here, I am fully expecting Obi-Wan to be buffed. Because, yes, moving on.
I don't know. I could see they too will suffer being thrown out.
Yeah.
To kind of minimize a little bit of a dewback.
I really think that Anthony really missed his opportunity to take that clankers here, but I mean, wrong. Postguard. That's right, Postguard.
Oh,
and there's all the tokens that I get removed. An entire handful.
All right,
that happens to me when I play Rex.
Yeah.
Wrapping up.
End of round one. Yep.
So how did he give that many? How did he give that many tokens? We're wrapping up the round.
It's only cheating if you get caught. Don't do it on live stream. But
yeah. Showing everybody what you're doing is admission of guilt. It's not getting caught, is it? Technically.
No. X Todd with the best answer.
Oh, hang on. Before you go, Sean. Blue hummingbird.
Well, no.
Blue hummingbird. Whatever it is. Blue hummingbird.
Orbital versus standing
Orbital
orders.
versus
so
standing
I believe
orders.
technically all of the Empire was wrong, and I believe the only orbital I saw was Aaron Smith, which would be the Dianoga set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Smith first up for it. Well, we also got Anthony Allen going for orbital strike.
Oh, yes.
So, do we want to, since we didn't get a winner for the Empire, do we want to give out?
Well, okay. So here's the question: we can either give it to Anthony, or Anthony Allen, or X Todd for something generic. But that's a little vague. So.
Well, I reckon we go Aaron. You can choose. You can choose whether you want force push or the Dianoga, and then Anthony, since you came in second, you can grab the second one.
I like that.
What's X Todd technically right? Where are we going? Let's go back before we.
No, X Todd said something generic.
Well, I mean, they were also everybody was doing Empire then.
Yeah.
So he's still technically
right. Aaron Smith says he'll take the Dianoga.
Aaron Smith for the Dianoga.
All right.
Yeah. Anthony Allen, you got yourself a alternate force push.
It was a good reach. Good reach, X-Dog.
Yeah.
It covered 1 in 7 cards that could have gone, I guess. Your typing game is strong, Pally.
Yes, I have a keyboard that can be heard through the entire house, and I like it that way.
Man, I need to get me one of them. I mean, my wife is already asleep, so why not wake her up?
Basically. Now, are we going to require Shawn to literally drop his orbital strike from above the table, or? Oh, seems good.
I didn't catch his target. The dewback. And it took 1 wound.
That dewback, though. What a champ. Brian, are they messaging on the Discord, or how are they getting hold of us for the prizes?
Yes, if you can either directly message myself or Shawn, and we will get the bits and pieces out to you, or you can message us via the Facebook Friday Nights page. If you message Shawn or myself on the Discord, or if you jump into Facebook and just message us through there, we can get those out to you.
Well, Tom, I know it's a little ways away, but the water's nice. If you put on a floaty and swim across the pond, we might be able to get you in for a tournament here in the Midwest. All right. Now the question is, are we going to see those Bacta popped to bring that dude back to life, or are we going to see them saved to keep Vader alive? And the retreat with the dewback. I do not hate this option.
Just tucking himself back in there.
Mm-hmm. Managed to roll off just one suppression, but I hear the infinite courage bubble from Vader is good.
That is true. I'm used to seeing Operative Vader, so I always forget about that sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Which is fantastic when, we got Field Scanner versus Marksman. What's he going to pick? Blue Falcon. I mean, blue Hummingbird. I'm sorry, wrong one. Blue Hummingbird.
Oh, double on a unit.
Double.
Which unit is that on, Shawn?
I think that's. It looks like a core.
Yeah, it looks like a core.
Yeah, core.
The spruce core.
And dodges, because those are good. And a standby. Well, unfortunately, Anthony doesn't have any range 3 guns to strip the standby, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm kidding. He's all range 3 guns.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Another supply drop. Alright, what do we got here?
Ooh, holo
Holo
projector.
Holo projector.
That's on the
the
strike team. Yeah. I mean, clutch sniper 1 pips are great. Now, I am a little disappointed. We did give Shawn some excellent advice in throwing Kalani up the middle of the board as a distraction, and we haven't seen that yet. So,
Yeah, I don't know what his game is here, to be honest.
now,
Yeah, you just got to
I
get
know
Kalani engaged with Vader and hold Vader off.
exactly. Now, I know he thinks that he's been to more professional level events than I have, and he's probably right, but I'm janky,
He
and there's something to be said for that.
Oh yeah, he needs to do what I did with K2. K2 held off Dooku for 3
Mhm.
turns.
Yeah.
He was able to survive or he died on the 3rd attack.
Mhm.
Kalani just needs to do the same thing with Vader.
And was that a
Yeah.
dodge standby that he just moved in? Yep.
But
Yes. Yeah. Uh, Anthony Anthony Allen, that Han is what we call stacked and basically unkillable.
yeah, I'm debating on if I want to play Han.
So Anthony's so comfortable in our game right now. He's actually on a phone call while doing all this. So I'm gonna hang out here. So that's time to
I
trash talk him
mean,
because he can't listen to me. So
that's great and all. You're on a stream with over 20 people. I'm not
that's
sure who's more distracted.
well, I'm just holding my blob here. I'm gonna claim my 2 points and see what we could do on 6. So I'm gonna get
Yeah.
some dinosaur. I'm gonna get fed some dinosaurs here in a minute. So
Can you give us a range, like a range 1 tool between, or basically from that center objective, so we can see how far out that stretches?
yeah, I can do that. One second. My mouse is actually at the table. Let me go throw a band on that.
So while we're waiting on this, Pally, what do you think of up close and personal on Rex?
Oh, okay. Okay. I love it and I hate it at the same time. It is the absolute perfect fit, and if you're playing Rex, you should find the points for it. But, ooh, that's not. Now, understand, folks, real quick, on a side note. The range band that we see on the screen, yes, is a little bit shy of an actual marker. Um, but that's actually really interesting and doesn't give Shawn a whole lot of wiggle room to come up on it from the cover side. Or, yeah, he's going to
It is a
adjust.
little bit.
Um, as I was saying about up close and personal on Rex, though, I think it's really good. I think it's basically a staple to him. The problem I have, and it's the same as the call me captain problem, is I'm concerned players will want to play over aggressive and push the Rex into situations that he probably shouldn't be in.
Yeah, I get that.
Um, Now, he's definitely going to make him a lot more survivable, and Rex likes to go first to generate those aims for the rest of the army. But he's not invincible, and 1 or 2 dodges is not going to keep him alive.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's great, but it's also a trap, just like Call Me Captain. So, folks are going to have to be careful with it.
Oh, you're okay. Okay. Sorry, Anthony. I'm pausing this because Anthony seems like he needs to take this call, so I will just chat. So yeah, I think we'll look at that objective. It was a little bit probably skewed toward Anthony's side, so we'll check. But I think, Pally, to answer your question, I think I can be on the far side of the building.
Okay, and just sneak
in and around. Yeah, I think it goes out a little bit there for me. There's a set of stairs to come up that side of the building as well. So in theory, I can come up and be on the building, which will be nice. He's got a bunch of junk on his side, so he's gonna have places to stand. But I think it's pretty equitable in terms of where we could be. So yeah, that's gonna be my play. I cannot go to the middle and just like attempt to hang out there because I'll just be eaten and chewed up. So I gotta take these dinosaurs to the face and figure out what's going on. So that other one on the top side only shed one of the 4 suppressions. So it's gonna start the turn with another 2. So if he doesn't roll off again, and Vader's outside of well, he's inside of 3, but that's basically the only help he has there. So it's gonna be tough for me to get to that dewback anymore where it is. But at least it's sitting there, kind of out of my face right now. So.
Give me a sec, gents. I gotta go put kids to bed real quick.
Roger that. Okay, I'm gonna go
you're good.
take my activation.
Right there in the middle of that
Hiding straight in the
white
middle.
blob.
Yes, well, that's what urban camo is all about. You camouflage with your surroundings. If you're surrounded by other non-painted / half-painted minis, then it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, we've got dewback at the back there has taken a little bit of suppression. Stacking on 3 there.
Alright, we got some Magnas moving up.
Yep. Take all your tokens with you. Going for core? Was that?
No, I realized that Magda didn't have a token. That was not the one that got.
Ah, right.
Oh. Activating the wrong unit.
Just double checking that he's making legal moves here. And then jumping in behind those trees. Still haven't heard your lumberjack your sound effect though, Sean. That's a good question. Good question, Anthony. Can those spiders see anything from the position they're in at the moment? How's the terrain looking as far as the building and the size of the terrain with Anthony's little group there? Is he hiding back into
There we go.
in unshootable?
Let's see.
Yep. So
It looks like they
yeah,
might be able
looking
to
like you
see
can see a little bit, but
the back line over there.
that's
But I
it.
don't
Yeah.
know if he has the range.
Yep. No. And Sean's saying no, he doesn't have the range for
Yeah.
that. So yeah, just sitting in the background.
Alright, so how do we want to do the next giveaway? Do we want to do the same thing again?
Yeah, I believe we go with the same idea, but flip and reverse it.
Yeah.
So we'll give the what do we have? We had the force push for CIS and the Dianoga for Empire. So if we go the other way around, we Dianoga for CIS and the force push for Empire.
Well, we got the first vote in.
Yeah, B Smith.
B Smith is on there
versus
pretty
Roger
quick.
Roger. Try again. Was that a cut and paste?
I mean, you're not wrong. New ways to motivate
it's the best way to
should
get
be
it in
used
quick,
at
though,
some
isn't it?
point. Yeah.
Few votes in there for Roger Roger.
And what is Tom's last?
Alrighty, so where's yeah. So what is he moving this time around?
Okay.
Just checking.
Kids are in bed.
People are fine. That makes sense. I'm on 6 now.
Alright, who do we got here next?
We were just talking about the next giveaway for the Dinoga.
Yeah.
We're just going to switch it around. So CIS the winner of CIS will have the option for the Dinoga, and the Empire will have the option for the Force Push.
Got it.
I reckon for round 3, for the round 3 giveaway, I reckon we also give away, the next one we give away a guess for the first unit type pulled out of the bag as well. We've had a lot of votes for Roger Roger. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. With the placement of that the middle one, he's really controlling that center, and he doesn't really have too much of a reason to move in.
Yeah.
To
The
move too much.
if I
More
had,
of an objective game and terrain.
I'd give my thoughts here, but I know Shawn can hear, so
Just make sure you say blue hummingbird. It's fine.
I mean, I think you should just start double moving with the spiders.
basically.
Just get up there and get ready to blow them up.
Mm-hmm. I think, and you know what? Realistically, Shawn's probably already mapped this out. I think it's in Anthony's best interest to Vader's Might on the last round to get the maximum amount of push units out of range that he can.
Yeah.
So
Just to answer your
that's probably
question,
one
Andrew.
tip.
Next round. So the next lot of giveaways, we're going to go with the reverse of what we did last time. So guessing the command cards. The Dianoga will be up for the for CIS, and the Force Push will be up for the Empire. Then following that, the next giveaway, the third giveaway will be the first pull out of a bag. What unit you reckon, or what unit do you think is going to be pulled?
Yeah, for the first unit next turn, it's going to be a Special Forces or a Core. And it depends on who pulls first.
Yep. Thanks for catching us,
Take it
Sean.
easy, Donnie.
I believe that is Vader over in the middle of that little grey blob on the left-hand side with Anthony.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
No,
He's
Yep.
right
Vader's
next
in
to
the
the
middle.
dewback.
Right. He's the painted one. Cool.
Mhm.
That makes it
He's the
easier.
little black speck on there.
Yep.
It's this interesting position where Anthony doesn't want to move too far because
Yep.
he's got to maintain his bodies and control of the center. But conversely, he also has to strip enough off of the right side of the board or out of the droid's army because I believe he is out activated here.
Yep.
So he has to both play offensively. Yeah, so he is out activated.
10 to 11.
That being said, do dewbacks count for intercept?
Yes, they are troopers.
Okay. So we're at okay. So he is out activated, but 2 of Sean's activations do not count for intercept. So
Wait.
the spider droids cannot capture a point
Correct.
on intercept, which makes this math really weird.
Sorry, Sean. Have you restarted the clock? Clock seems to have stopped there.
I probably haven't. Yeah, I'll just hit it.
Yeah.
And to answer Aaron Smith's
Backed up.
Backed up. Yeah.
question there, it is forced push, burst of speed, vigilance, saber throw on Darth Vader.
So I'll quickly do a rundown of the lists again, if I can bring it up a little bit. So Sean is running an 11 act droids with Kalani
Yep.
comms relay. Four lots of B1 battle droids, I think with the PKs.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Then we have another B1 battle droid with comms relay. We've got 2 dwarf spider droids with TAC protocols, linked targeting array, and nose-mounted ion cannons. And then he has 3 sets of Magna Guard with situational awareness and an RPS 6 Magna Guard.
Mhm.
And then we move over to Anthony, who's got the 10 activation list. We're starting with Darth Vader, Force Push, Vigilance, Saber Throw, and Burst of Speed. Then we have 3 lots of Stormtroopers with the DLT-19, a group of Snowtroopers with Ion Snowtrooper, 2 strike teams with a DLT-19X Sniper Rifle, the Dewback, then 3 Dewback Riders, I should say, with Tenacity and the T-21 Blaster Rifle.
So with this many dodges and repairs on Sean's side of the board, what are you trying to burn damage into here?
It's a good question. It's hard to take down. You've got lots and lots of minis in those B1s. So taking out the B1s with the med droid, with the PKs to take away his ability to heal.
Yeah.
That's kind of going to take away the heals, but it's not taking out the hard hitters. re-rolling and blanking those re-rolls. So 2 hits.
So it looks like 1 crit. Or,
No, 2
yeah, there are
hits.
2 hits.
And then cover says no.
Yep. So yeah, do you go against that, or do you try to do you try to delete a unit one at a time?
So
Without.
I think
So you
I
can't
think
get them
realistically,
back, but
given what the objective is, you almost, and it's terrible, but you almost just ignore the spiders. And I think the play is to try to knock off at least one B1 unit, or as much of it as you can, and while maintaining your own activations. Because trying to get through the saves and dodge spam and sit awareness on the Magna Guards is going to be a tall order.
Yeah,
And Anthony really has to knock off Axe.
Just put in everything in the B1s and try and whittle them down.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell. I can't tell if that lat wing there is a line of sight blocker or not. It's not, he's saying. So maybe using snipers to get into the Magna Guard, like putting other stuff into B1 to force the choice of do you keep the B1s alive or do you keep the Magna Guard topped off? But it's cool. Shawn totally can't hear everything we're saying, and we're not giving him any help. So it's fine.
So 9 spider shot somebody. The dewback for a wound.
Up on the, yep.
Yep.
I think
and remember, chat,
ones that can actually be seen, to be honest.
I'm terrible at this game, so listening to any advice that I give is like playing roulette. You don't really know what's going to happen, but it's probably not in your favor.
Do you flip a coin on your choices too? Like when you're sitting at the table and go, oh, I don't know what to do. Flip a coin? Yep, that worked.
I used to, but the coin just landed on its side every time, so I gave up.
Right. Typical. Just deciding on some range and line of sight there. I'm surprised we haven't. We're not seeing any Shadow Collective in here. Have they hit your area yet, Shawn? They have.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
I've picked
I know
up
that some
mine.
spots have not.
Yeah, I picked up my stuff on Monday because that's when the shop got them in. I got 2 Black Suns units painted up so far. I was going to use those to drop them in lats, but Big Rona had different ideas tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us this late, Jason.
Mm-hmm. My shop got theirs on Monday also, and I went from just picking up Republic legal things to snap decision. Just gonna build an entire new faction. So yeah, that happened.
Yes, so that's a very good point, B Smith. Yep, they're not table legal because they are fully painted.
I have managed to paint one miniature, the whip for the pike unit.
You're doing better than me. I haven't even been able to put them things together. I've had them for I've had them for a while. I haven't been able to put them together yet.
Well, as a Republic player, I have decided that I would much rather build B1s than those pikes. I don't know what it is about them, but I just Yeah.
All of
I
them
heard the
were
heads have like
semi-rough
4
for me.
pieces.
Yeah, they were
And
rough. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't
to
know what
make
it was.
to make matters worse, I don't use plastic glue because I'm bad at this game. I use super glue, but thankfully I've got a bottle with a brush in it. So, but yeah, it just ugh.
Yeah, I think it took me a total
I've
of.
seen some really nice paint jobs of the Shadow Collective popping out. I think they're fantastic looking models. I love the look
Oh yeah.
of the Shadow Collective stuff.
Honestly, that's what sold me on it. Was just the aesthetic of them.
Yeah, definitely. They're
Yeah, I
just
really like
really
the way
really
Black
nice
Suns
looking
look.
units.
Yeah.
We got 2 hits and crit through. Oh, 2 crits. There
There's
we
some
go.
crit.
White dice doing white dice things. Very accurate.
That's 3 crits, I think. And then spending a dodge because he has those.
Yep.
So it's a give and take, X Todd. The thing with the super glue is it sets a lot faster than the plastic glue, so I don't have to sit there just holding it nearly as long. And again, I've got the brush, so putting it on is nice. But the plastic glue is a lot more permanent. So I would almost like a super glue plastic glue mix would be nice.
Losing
Something with a
two
quick
B1s
bond
going
that
down
would.
there.
Yep, B1's going down. I'd like something that was like a super glue and plastic glue mix that would both quick set and then proceed to do that plastic glue bond. That'd be nice.
Ooh. So was that
Canadian
did
Bear,
not
that's
get your
rough.
stuff yet, Canadian Bear? Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Asmodee and his LGS are having relationship problems, and
Not nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a couple of stores having problems with our
Well, there's a
wholesale. We've
crit,
had some
Sean.
break street date stores heading out, which is going to cause issues with their supply.
And a wound going through. This is
One of my starter sets didn't have the cards, so.
yeah. I think one or two or a couple of folks have had that problem. It seems to be rare, but at the same time, I think you're the second person that I've heard that say that, which would suggest it's not super rare. I think is how sample size works.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I don't.
I agree, Todd, that this one has been a lot smoother. I know in Australia we had product here 2 months before the actual release date, and I do believe, don't quote me on it, but I do believe we may even have some of the newer stuff on their way out
Oh
this way,
snap!
um,
Dang.
out to our
Mhm.
suppliers at least.
Yeah.
It's only 2 months away for the next release, and then it's every month there's a release, which I think is great calendar.
I would say you have
Um,
Yeah.
some of those fantastic surge to crit block swoops on the way.
yes, yeah. I don't know. So it just clicked on what you said there. Yes, yep. Um, maybe maybe we got the special ones before. But yeah, we had a couple of stores. We had a couple of stores that didn't get the correct stuff, or even though we had them out, um, they the first round of what they had in stock sold more, and they had to wait for the second round to arrive. But they arrived. I believe they arrived because I think stores got them sent out within the week after release, which is for history is for going against prior history is great. So I think AMG might have AMG and Asmodee might have sort of sorted out some of their issues at least.
Well, so
With shipping
have you guys
got
been
here ahead
able
of
to
time.
get your have you guys been able to get your Lando and Callus yet, or?
Oh, we got them. We've had them for a little while now. But that was a big sore point. The 12-month wait for us, 9 to 12-month wait after release was ridiculous. But you get everything in line. Everything happens in line, which is bad. But right, what are we going for here? We got some strike teams.
That's weird.
Strike
Yeah,
teams
sniper
taking some
shooting a
pop
Magna.
shots.
I mean, if you have high velocity, this is the army to use it against. You
Yep.
get what you can through why you can.
Yep.
Especially with those dodged up Magna Guards.
Yeah. They're only
Is
resistant in melee, or pierce immune in melee. So
is again is that the
hey,
smart move too?
There's a
There we
crit.
go. Do we go against Magnus or?
Yeah, you're
yeah,
going against Magnas, and it
he's
looks like
moving
you missed one.
yeah. So,
Yep.
but this is
And
what you
again,
got to do,
it
right?
asks the question: do you go for Magnus that can be healed back, or do you go for like if Sean's got control of when his B1s are going, do you try plug those B1s with the med droids out first, and then you can focus fire on the stronger units after that can't be healed as well?
Like I said, I think it's the duality of it, right? It's
Yep.
you keep the snipers focused on Magna because that's your most effective tool against them at this juncture, and you pour everything else into removing B1s because they're in
Spice it
much
rolling.
easier act to pull off, and Sean
2
has to
through.
maintain activations.
2 into the
two
dewback.
two
2
wounds
hits.
onto the dewback.
Yep.
That gives that dewback 3, is it?
Yep.
3, yep.
And I think the
Dewback up
back
the
the
top has
trooper's already
a couple
gone
of
this
hits
round.
as well.
Yeah. But like I said, I think Anthony's right in pressuring a Magna squad with the snipers and pouring everything else into B1s.
Yep.
Specifically, if he can focus down a single B1 unit.
No, there's all those tokens going away.
Yep. And that's how you know you're not playing Republic, because you still have tokens on the table.
Nah, I must be doing something wrong because with Republic, I still have that many tokens still on the table or coming off the table.
Well, thanks for joining us, Tom.
Night, Tom. Or I guess morning, maybe.
Go Anthony for the win. Poor Sean, he gets it. He gets it all the time, doesn't he?
All right, here comes some command cards for us.
All right.
Alrighty, who's gonna take away the Dianoga stuff?
I don't know. I'm feeling they too will suffer, but that's just me.
Pinned down versus the
They too will suffer.
They too will
Yep.
suffer.
But he got the pin down.
And down.
Yeah.
Wrong 2-pip.
I think I like that one here.
Yeah, because, I mean, I felt like it was a fairly... no, it's not obvious. The dewbacks are still a little too far back. But... those dewbacks can mess with those orders.
Well, Aaron, if he can muddle up the bag a little, it might help lop off an activation. I don't know if that's what he's trying to do here, but
Well,
oh, and we got the hollow projector in effect.
yep. Yeah, I had a feeling the hollow projector would go, and he would be able to load up both spiders with most of
Yeah.
his core.
I mean, so
Yeah,
Kalani and the B1 both have
comms relay.
comms relay, so realistically, he gets orders to whatever he needs to have every round.
So, not a single person guessed either of those cards.
Yeah, I was just going through. We got a lot of Rogers and new ways.
Well, you know what? We still have first bag pull guess.
Alrighty. First bag pull guess is going to get um, both. Is going to get a full set in one. What's going to be?
X time.
I mean, I don't know. My guess here for the first poll will be a core.
Yes. Well,
Speaking of pin,
Andrew's first in on core, and then who do we have? I think X Todd was support, I believe.
do
Yeah,
we have an SF guess?
yeah. B Smith has special forces for step, which I do agree that that's a really good. I mean, that's a 50% draw for Shawn, if my math is right.
Yeah. So speaking of pin down, ARC troopers with grenades stripping 4 orders off of units. Seems like magical Christmas land. Chat, if you haven't guessed it by now, Gar is the only faction, um, and that's where we're at.
All the other ones are just battle forces. They're affiliations, not factions.
Basically, right? They're just there for my clone boys to beat up on. That's,
All right.
oh, 3 natties.
Three. Yeah.
Look, B. Smith, I agree with you completely. Nobody should play Gar, and that way nobody knows how to counter Gar, and so I can get my cheeky wins in 1 damage pushing through.
Yep.
Okay, Aaron Smith is just mean playing Weiss pinned down like that.
I
I
mean,
have a buddy
but
that
isn't that the
I.
dream? It's not even hard to
No, it
do
is a
either.
dream. My buddy plays Empire with double ATSTs with Weiss and pinned down, and his buddy plays droids, and he does that to him all the time, knocking like
So, chat,
6 orders back in.
if if you ever see a Weiss on the other side of the table and they don't have pin down in their hand, I
Stop him.
just accept your victory, right? Like, GG. Ooh, there's a roll off. That dewback is happy and ready to go. So, Aaron, you're right. However, if I see pinned down and I'm playing Call Me Captain, I'm probably going to go with Rex first and just fire support into something and rip it off the table. So that you don't get to have that fun.
That sounds like a Pally thing to do.
It really is. And again, I'm bad at this game. Nobody should listen to me.
I mean, aren't we all bad?
I believe they're talking about how because that dewback is snuck up, he has to technically turn and
here's
go
the thing.
around.
But he got in there, right? So margin of error would say if he got in, he should be able to get out.
Yeah, did he back in? Yeah, so
he
would
backed
have
in. I
He
believe.
backed in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So has it just been bumped and moved around, or?
I mean, more than a lot.
Yeah, if you were in a tournament situation, then that would be no. You have to use one action to pivot and then move around. But being a social game,
right? Absolutely.
No, I think
loosey
dewbacks
goosey.
have reposition.
They have reposition. They do. They absolutely do. So, Aaron,
Oh,
you
they
are
have
correct.
reposition. Sorry.
However,
Yep.
You are correct, Aaron. However, there's this fantastic thing called the Clone Commander, or for some reason I don't have that. Fives on an Arc Strike with HQ uplink does a great pseudo commander. Ooh, some mega saves out of some B1s, I think it was.
We're going.
No, it was into
the spider.
The spider. He sent the spider order back into the bag.
I'm curious about that decision, but okay. Oh, Canadian Bear. Oh.
I think he's just trying to help out with the prize giveaways here. What do we get?
We got Special Forces.
Special Forces.
Which goes to, I think, B. Smith. Wait, nope. I lied. Canadian Bear.
Canadian Bear, SEP, Special Forces.
I think he may have been the first one. I mean, I almost feel like we need to just give out 2 sets.
Well, we have to catch up from the first round, don't we? The second giveaway.
Yeah. What a world that we live in, where we get to sit here in multiple different countries giving away somebody else's stuff.
Hopefully no one in Australia wins, and then I have to send my stuff around and just use all the Shawn stuff. That's good.
I'm kind of feeling like Oprah. You know, you get a Dino.
You get a Dino.
You get a Dino. X-Todd is correct, though. Support was the first to be put back into the bag. But we did specify
you are correct,
bowl.
Sir. Uh-huh. Oh, there's a core.
And that was pulled, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pulled.
That's a force pull. From the.
It's still a pull. It was still a pull.
I mean, so you're not wrong.
Which, to be fair, I think we need to give both B. Smith and Canadian Bear a set. Because Canadian Bear
I
did
don't hate it. Oh, hold on. We got the double thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Well, all right, we got the double thumbs up.
Because, whatchamacallit, Canadian Bear specified Separatist Special Force, and B. Smith did specify core for
Core for
Empire.
the Empire.
Now,
Alrighty.
Aaron makes a good point. I have yet to actually see a bag.
So the B Smith's point is going to get both the Dianoga and the Force Push. Everybody's going to get all, both.
I have no idea what he just said, but okay.
So
All
I'm
of
just
our winners
specifying
get
that anyone you guys are giving the Force Push to, we're going to give them both the Dianoga tokens and the scenario card and the Force Push.
And how many do we have to give away?
We got six, one per turn. And if you got an extra, that's fine. I have another set, and I'll give him one of mine because I don't need 8 myself. So
cool. Yeah. Well, we're in round 3. We're up to 4 given away so far. So there you go, Aaron Smith and Anthony Allen. You guys are both just cancel what we said at the beginning. You guys just get the whole little set. That's fine. I've also got a couple that I've got a couple in Australia that I can send out to people as well. So why not? And at the end, if you are here for the last round, you may even be able to get a printed Dianoga set sent out.
Now, how do I get in that?
Got to know people, you know. It's in the know.
Well, so for everybody who wasn't tuned into the pre-stream chat, unfortunately, 2 of the Force Pushes were already given away.
Oh, we get the special Australian ones here from Bryant.
Yeah, that's right. They're in Spanish.
Hey, it goes well with my German one.
I'm from California. Okay. I speak that.
I can give you a full set of three Force Push cards. 1 in French, 1 in German, and 1 in Spanish. Done.
Yeah. So when I was at Adepticon, they ran out of the English ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they ran out of the English ones, and so they're like, "All right, you have your," and they, they had somebody who was Hispanic there got all the Spanish ones. B-Friends gave them all the Spanish ones, so we had our choice between German and French. So I get a scream when I play Force Push.
It's a pretty beastly pretty beastly wording. Alrighty, so I suppose we better catch up on some of the gameplay we've.
We have an RPS shooting right now.
Oh, wait, there's a game playing right now? What?
Yeah. Not as entertaining as us, but
no.
Suppose that's what people are here for.
Some things we're shooting, some things we're saving, others not so much. Here we are, round 3. How's it going,
like
everybody?
A saved. Yeah, it looks like a dewback saved from a Magna shotting. Yeah, I English well. Well, he should have. Shawn should have already moved Kalani up to the center.
Yes, that was the objective.
He lost his window.
That was the objective round 1 play, and I just don't know if he has the ability to now.
You know what? I reckon he's just left it so when if or when he loses, then he's got someone to blame. They were giving me this boost here, and
we gave him the winning strategy out the gate, and he just didn't take it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Although if he loses, we can say, "Well, we told you so."
I mean, basically.
However, on a more serious note, I think he needs to start pushing end of 4, beginning in a 5.
Yep.
Nah, I doubt it. What's probably gonna happen is he'll half push up the sides of that lap piece there, keep maintaining cover, and round 6 he'll just double move in to score. Maybe if he has to come around the top side of that piece, that's a round 5 push. But I don't see him coming out of his hidey hole until the absolute last possible moment. He doesn't have any reason to.
Yeah. Except,
Yeah,
Vader
and
staring him down.
if he
But here's the
takes
thing. Vader can stare him down all he wants to, but if Vader comes out, he's going to get shredded. And Vader
Oh,
can't
yeah.
engage that mob because he's got 3 units of Magnas there that would just love to pounce on Vader. And Anthony gains nothing by doing that.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, there is a supply drop there that Kalani could go out and pick up. And as the leader of the army, it's his job to lead from the front and go capture alternate objectives like that supply drop there.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Hummingbird. You should don't go with the spider. It's bad.
He's just not listening to us now. It's just.
Yeah.
So everybody in chat, it was great talking with you guys in the Discord. Unfortunately, after tonight, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be there because I'm a troll, and Shawn has to listen to me all evening. So.
Yes.
All of those brownie points I earned during Dallas, I'm cashing in right now, and we'll be in a deficit later.
Nah, you're okay.
Oh, somebody thinks so.
He made the mistake. You're okay.
Well, hi, Shawn. How's it going?
Frizzle saying that's not how droids work, Pally. You're thinking of clones again.
Oh no, I watch a cartoon. They just march forward in a line. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And then a clone jumps out, punches one in the face, and breaks his wrist. It's canon. Well, there's a crit from Surge Conversion. Ooh, 3 crits. Ooh. Look at those dewbacks doing work. And 3 droids down?
Yep.
Or was that no spider? Hey, Shawn, could you point what that shot went into? Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that shot, but okay. I mean, he's doing work to him. I just objectively, I don't know what that gets Anthony by shooting the spiders. Well, it was 2 wounds from that roll. I'm not sure if it has any others, Aaron. Okay, so 2 altogether. So, Frizzle, I know that you're right, but Shawn is a pro player, and as such, we need to give him the best advice we can. Yeah, he might have healed some off. I'm not sure. Okay, that's a thumbs up. A 1 off, it looks like.
Yep, healed 1 off.
Yep. Yeah, we're definitely playing charades with him.
Oh, maybe that's next round. What is Shawn going to what character is Shawn going to create charades with?
X Todd. Let's see. Top Gun Maverick. Frizzle, you are correct. I think that you're right, and in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really get you anything. So you're welcome.
It's on the internet now. It's forever.
Pally, who is habitually wrong, thinks that Frizzle is right.
See, there's so many parts of that sentence that you could edit out and put into audio grabs, and then just replay that in your phone, couldn't you? Have the conversation. Pally says he's habitually wrong. Pally says I was right. Plugging away and using his dodges.
That is why we are here, Canadian Bear. Orchestrated chaos.
I wouldn't say very orchestrated.
I mean that would be the definition of chaos, now wouldn't it?
I don't know. Next round we'll have a
So,
generic command.
Aaron, right. I see what you're on about there, Aaron Smith. What you haven't realized yet is Shawn is the emoji for this evening. So.
All right, we got 3 hits from a rocket real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Going.
Not doing the cover measurement to see if armor matters.
I'm touching this heavy cover, and I don't think so, but whatever. I'm cool. I'll just give you heavy cover. Well, I'm going to like. It might be heavy cover. I don't. We're super slow. I'll give you heavy cover on all the shots. I don't think you are, but yeah, it's hard to say because you don't have your models.
Crit fishing.
He does, but I'm not behind anything. I'm literally wide open. The leader's right here.
Let me get out my Sharpie and draw on my screen real quick. Where's my protractor? Oh no, my monitor. What have I done?
Alright, so they decided light cover, and he
Yeah,
blocked.
Dewback takes 1. Turns out impact is good.
I thought they were going to flip a coin there for a second.
Impact on Magna Rockets. The keyword you don't see used very often.
It is, but I have 2 behind me, literally behind this guy. 2 literally behind this guy. So that's why I figured it was. Yeah, fair.
So the problem with a telestrator, Andrew, is that nobody knows how to draw a straight line. So when you try to get when you try to draw a line from the center position to Shawn's position going around New Brunswick, we're not really sure how it happened, but there we are.
Bernard coming in with something hot here, saying an actual physical card will be played.
Now, hold on, Bernard, hold on.
Inside scoop.
It is my responsibility as one of the class clowns.
Canadian Bear.
Night, Canadian. It's one of my responsibilities as the class clowns, Bernard, to play the smoke grenade on round 1 to increase my clone's range.
Yeah, I remember that. So is that bug still in TTS?
I think so. They haven't had an update.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
Actually, now that I think about it, if I put a copy of actual smoke grenade in my hand, will it convert to like new ways to motivate them? Be nice to have in Gar, right? Okay.
All right, since this round's wrapping up, what do you guys
out.
think is going to be the next command cards?
Well, we have a generic command card from X Todd.
I don't play Empire or CIS, so I'm not even going to make a suggestion. I'm not even aware of what's going to be available in their hand at this stage.
So what you're saying is you play good factions. Got it.
I'm a rebel.
Well, I'm finally dipping my hands into Empire, so.
Yeah.
Vader's might. Aaron coming.
I really okay. First off, it's locked in. Aaron Smith. That's your guess. Second, I really don't think we see Vader's might until round 6. It doesn't make sense to play it earlier on in your set.
It doesn't.
Now, no activations have been lopped off the table yet, and Shawn is down one scoring activation, but I hear Magna Guard hurt when they get in close, so.
When's that run gonna be effective though?
I could see the Magna making the.
Or is it gonna be effective at 6?
I see them making the run at 5, late 5.
Yep.
I believe They Too Will Suffer was played this round.
Yes, it was.
Yep, it was. It was pinned down and They Too Will Suffer this round. Now, how many wounds? How many minis have we lost per side though? I know we've lost a couple of B1s, but
B1s. I don't know if that Magna was healed back into existence or not. But I think Shawn's really only been shooting at the dewbacks.
Yeah.
So I want to say none from Empire.
I don't think Empire's lost a single mini.
Hey kids, dewbacks are good.
Yeah, no, there's all those storms are still there.
How about we go next round? We go. What's going to be the first mini to come off the board?
Ooh, I like that. Let's see, because you got a dewback on 2 wounds left, right?
Be the first mini taken off the board, whether it be a single mini from a unit or whether it be a dewback or a spider. Chuck your guesses in. There you go. Unpainted mini. Ooh, shots fired.
Yes, that is how you remove minis. Good job. All right. We've got dewback, Magna Guard, B1.
So, I personally think, though, for command cards, I think it's going to be new ways to motivate them and Roger.
Wow.
Oh, look at that magnetic. Well, a core unit was the first to get off the board, but put back. but it's not the next round. So
Now, am I the only one that's noticed this, or are cloaks of invisibility multiplying tonight?
oh yes, all three dewbacks have cloaks of invisibility.
I reckon there's just like an invisibility. There's something there on the table in that area.
Yes.
It's just
Which, if you look,
maybe
they're
it's
now
something in the water
terrain.
and the jukebox had a drink or something. I don't know.
When you're on patrol in the middle of a desert and you get bowled over by a giant stinking nothing.
I do like Bernard's new name for Shawn, the amazing average. Magic tricks by the amazing average.
um.
Ooh, I
So
don't think
Aaron,
so, Aaron. Yeah. Especially with Magna Guards, I think he could do a good job of it, but I think he's gonna have trouble actually getting to that point of blocking because of where he is at the moment. He would
yeah,
have to he'd have to back up and he would have to then come in at a different angle. Um,
yes,
and I don't think it would be too much use. I think he would just end up getting shot out. He would die, and then he would have one less activation. So I think tactically, I don't think that's a good idea to even try. Um,
yeah.
but that said, I'm a filthy rebel, so I don't know.
Speaking of the speaking of double stacked field scanner magnet that are waiting to cross the charge across the field with all the dodges, it the problem with the body blocking here is the range. I think we determined the range on that center objective extends a bit beyond the building wall. So
Yeah, it
Sean's got
does.
that entire facing to get into. Now he's got to hug the building, but he's got that entire facing to get into. So there's not really a good way to block him off. And realistically, that's where we're going to see Vader use Force Push and Vader's Might to rip units backwards.
Yep. Sean, when you get a chance, can you just give us a range one tool on that middle objective, just so we can see in a bit of a
About how
circle?
far off the building it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, so just oh so barely.
So yeah, in the corners,
Hmm.
you still be able to
But what about on
still be able to
towards
reach.
Anthony's side, facing over that dome? No, I mean over the dome. Yeah. Okay, so just barely
Yeah.
over.
So he's not. Yeah. So he's only going to
Yeah,
get
so
to
he's
that
got
bottom corner.
he's got plenty of space to get in there. And like you said earlier, there's that staircase on his side that he can get up onto the roof.
Exactly. And you've got Magna Guards with. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm thinking BXs.
Hmm. I'm I'm sad to have seen Magna push BXs out the way they have. I think BXs are actually in a
Yeah.
ridiculously good spot. Magnas are just overtuned.
Yep.
Yes.
No, don't shoot the Dodge Magnas. Look, Aaron, it's cheeky and I like it, and I'll allow it. But it is cheeky.
All of that reminds me. I played Ghost of Onyx at Adepticon. That was a narrative, and the guy let us do whatever we wanted. It played like a D&D campaign. and
That's
we had
fantastic.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We had snow troopers get into spice and have a heart attack.
Oh god.
He was going to allow me to slap somebody and give somebody a heart attack by slapping them with spice. It was beautiful.
Um, I think it was 4 blanks there, Andrew. It's either 4 blanks or inconsequential. So, yeah.
Oh,
Scoreboard's up.
welcome
It's hard to
from
tell.
welcome in Germany.
Hey!
Johannes, I hope I'm pronouncing that one correctly.
I think so.
Johan or Johans?
I got a buddy from Denmark, and that's how you pronounce that. I don't know if the languages are similar though.
I'm just a dirty Australian, so yeah. I ruin I ruin everything. I make everything sound a little more bogan.
Well, technically, then they would have. I would have had to go switch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I pulled it out. I'll just move.
Striker in the house. How's it going?
You should have just, and that guy wouldn't be. Oh, I see.
Our resident streamer for the league popping in to say hi.
If you're on there, Sean, could we just either move the timer and the round counter, just so we
Dust
can see
scoreboard.
the dice rolls there? Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Scoreboard ain't
All
up to
right.
date anyways.
There's a crit.
V1 natty crits.
And a save.
And a block.
when B1s roll 6 crits in melee and win events.
So Johan, this is just a question, and again, I hope I'm getting that correct. Question in your area, have you gotten the unnatural resources packs in Germany? And do you have local community that uses them, or if not, do you have local community that could use them? I believe we're packing up the round.
Yep. Sean's finishing his last activation right now.
While we're packing up, I think we can have a little bit more of a chat of the Shadow Collective and painting hobby and stuff. Striker.
Wow, this is
putting some hobby
Oh.
in there.
Yep. Here I am.
Oh, hey.
I was laying down.
Surprise.
I wasn't expecting a camera. When I'm laying down, I was just sitting in my chair with my feet up.
Speaking of Shadow Collective and Fancy Tech, I'm reading Gar chat here, and Ploy suddenly is really good because Anakin doesn't care about his flaw anymore.
Yeah.
Because you don't give him the order, you put it on the card. But is it worth giving up the clone commander?
I can't tell you the last time I got Anakin's flaw card played on me. So
Yeah.
Well, there's one of two things I found that happens. One, they play the flaw card and it doesn't matter because Anakin has like 8 million suppression anyways. Or they just don't ever get to play it.
yeah,
Now
see, for me,
you gotta.
Anakin never has suppression.
Yeah. But anyway, it's just like I said, I was scrolling through guard chat here and I was like, oh, that's some spicy tech. In regards to this, we have mechanized incursion versus new ways.
Oh, there we go.
And Johan, that was the correct pronunciation, it would seem, or at least close enough to garner a thumbs up.
Pretty close enough to it. There we go.
Johannes. Yeah.
The reason I ask Johan is about the unnatural resources is that when we get the unnatural resources packs, we get 4 languages in them, and we don't use them. There's 3 languages that we don't use here. For me, here in Australia, we don't use. And what I would like to do, if you have a group in Germany that could use a set of the unnatural resources, tokens, cards. Sorry, it's the cards and the force bushes, because you get an extra set of the cards and the force bushes. Then I'd be more than happy to send some of the setup cards and the force bushes. You would have to find your own, create your own Dianoga tokens, because they only give 8 tokens sets in a pack. But I'd be more than happy to send some out to you out there in Germany, and with German the German writing on them. If that is something that you would be happy to have, then please do sing out, and you can just reach out to us. You can either reach out to myself at Phoenix Games, or you can just message us on the via the Facebook, via the Friday Nights Facebook, and we'll organise a kit out to you, so you and your local group can play along. Exactly, Bernard. You can. I believe it is Rebel Forge that has the Dianoga. You can buy the Dianoga from Rebel Forge.
Yeah.
Alrighty, gentlemen, Shawn and Anthony, if you guys can just let us know if when a mini dies, if we miss it, can you just show it to us? Let us know which one is dying. By the looks of it, we might get the first one right here. It looks like he's lining it up.
Now, 48th, I don't know what that word after Gar is, but I'm actually stoked. You got an entire faction painted. Well played.
And that's what we
such
bring
a
you in
trooper.
for, folks.
I'm glad you lost to triple Fluttercraft now.
Wow, I don't know why you would use a 10-foot pole, but I guess it's dedication. I mean, oh.
Well, it's in the old rules. It's the only way you could touch them, with standby sharing.
The 10-foot pole. It really was.
Yep. Yep. Standby
All
sharing
right,
constantly.
incoming pain train.
Ooh. Sean's really trying to give away a Dianoga set here.
That Dewback's got 3 wounds on it.
Yep.
And
Oh!
Now,
Dewback
does
down.
it count? Does it count because we couldn't see it due to the cloak of invisibility?
Alrighty. So who we got? X-Todd. X-Todd, you are the winner. Picking the Dewback.
Brian, are you keeping track of who's won what?
No, you were supposed to do that. What are you doing? No, I have them all written down. We're all good to go.
Well,
yep.
I'll say I had to step away for a minute, so there's a point of that in between section.
Excuses. I don't know.
Also,
we have I have a list of everyone that's won so far. We've got Aaron Smith, Anthony Allen, B Smith. So we've got A Smith and B Smith, Canadian Bear, and X Todd.
There we go. All right.
He does it. It's the other one. Yeah.
Now I reckon the last one.
Ooh, that's a roll.
Mm.
I believe that's what from the snows. Some ion snows.
And out of all that, one.
Yep. Yeah, no.
Yep.
When you look up.
Oh.
This guy did Magna. This guy did Ion. Damage first. Then it was Ion. Then damage. Because I've only killed the Magna, and I will kill once.
Okay. So I was saying, if you look up airheaded in the dictionary, it's got me trying to figure out which finger is the thumb to put up in the air. It's great. Oh man, we almost had another tree.
I don't know. What was the over-under line?
I think 2 was what I saw.
2? Okay, well, we have 2, so right now it's a push.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's right on.
Okay. And that's going into Dewback. Yep.
Dewback.
Takes 2.
Mm.
Up to 4.
He's on 4 now.
2 left.
There he's at the back there. Yep. Whittling down those the Dewbacks now.
Mm-hmm.
If he can get those out of the way, then it's going to make it an interesting finish.
My conjurer unit is here. That's the heal bot up front there. Forward courier. The unit leader is right there. Conjurer is slightly behind. Wound the 1v1 wound that you took off is the unit leader.
There's a lot of thinking and pointing going on. It looks very intense. We should be careful not to disturb them.
So whoever picked butterfly for
I was gonna say, it kind of reminds me of one of those like moth things that Hera ran into in Rebels.
Mhm. Well, what Sean's trying to tell us with that is he appreciates the chaos theory that we have going on. And if you get that reference, you've played too much EVE Online. Moving on. Yes, he has all of the dodges.
Can you use two?
I don't think there's anything that prevents you from doing it. It's not an action.
Yeah, it's not an action. It just says whenever.
Yeah, yeah, because you could do it with the aim.
Yeah, is there free actions?
I agree. I can't see there being a reason not to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you could do it with the aims. So with the
It's not an action. It's a free action.
precisions.
I would think, right?
Well, because it's not you can actions are limited in how many of them you can do outside of move, but the field scanner is not an action. It's just a you get to do this. So because it's not an action, I believe it's not capped at just one.
Yoda can do it.
Well, Yoda's special, and we don't talk about space lizards. I mean, space
Okay,
goblins.
I'll just go. I'm just using. They're using it. I'll just use one. It's super
Yeah.
friendly.
Like I said,
Well, I need to know.
I'm pretty sure you can use both.
They're saying I couldn't.
T.O. says.
I I refer back to my previous comment of I have a history of being horribly wrong, and nobody should listen to me.
And nobody in chat has said otherwise. So
Basically. But look, by saving one, he now gets to use them on two different attacks.
I do.
Right? That's efficiency, right? I think that's how that works.
Recover. I'm going to stand by.
yeah, it says you can equip 2 copies of the same card. It doesn't say anything about not being able to use them.
Right. And again, like I was saying, the not being actions would suggest that you could pop them both.
Yep.
And people routinely do if they have both copies of the AIM version.
Yep.
Remember, folks, it's not if you're right or wrong, it's how good your argument is. And if somebody has a rulebook nearby.
Yeah. I was gonna say nothing is there's nothing against it in the rules.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. If you can't be proved wrong, you're right.
I want to say that I might be again. I might be and I only because now the dice results are out, so I took away the 2
And must say thank you to those 14 people that have stuck around through this menagerie of comments that we have, a random pool of dribble.
So what it sounded like you were saying was we're sorry. And
No. That admits culpability. No. Anthony just moving up into a stronger position there, I guess.
Potentially. It is a position, and it is up. Well, there's some dice.
That's nice.
It's probably, what, 2 after cover?
Got surges.
And then none after dodges. Well, it's almost... That's a stormtrooper unit, so they surge naturally. So, he's got the aim. Okay, now we're at 5.
That's 5, so it's 2
Okay.
aims.
Hey, there's a crit that doesn't really do anything. So you must have actually rerolled it. Ooh.
Ooh.
So he was using his dodge, and
Was that the RPS, or is that still on the table? The RPS is still on the table. Okay.
Still there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was just the second mini from there.
Yep. It turns out red saving 2 mini units are good.
And just bringing him back.
Or 2 HP minis. Yeah. Mhm.
So bringing him back into the fold. It's the beauty of that.
As
As we were
droids tend
talking
to
about
do.
before, it's
Mm-hmm.
that's the beauty of this Shawn's list is lots of dodges, lots of heals, being able to bring things back is just you can sit back and take those wounds, take a few wounds behind cover, and then just bring them back. If you've got activation control, you can just end up bringing bits and pieces back. So not having to move forward so early.
Yeah. Between Battle Forces and Shawn playing Necrons, are we sure GW's not behind this game?
I'm very much looking forward to some of the new Battle Forces coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the Ewok Battle Force.
I have no idea what's in it, and I'm a fan.
Oh, I'm just
Absolutely.
I'm chomping at the bit thinking of the movie and what could be in and what they could bring, like the battle that they have, that like focusing around an Endor battle force. And if you go back and watch bits and pieces through the movies and just go, oh, what could they do here? How could they? What could they bring in? They could bring in traps. They could bring in. You've got Chewie, Leia. You've got Luke and Leia on speeder bikes, possibly. Chewie. Chewie helping out the Wookiees. You've got different sorts of traps, and how do you take out armor with Ewoks? And are the command cards going to have traps, or is there going to be a mini that's going to end up being a trap, or can you have 2 Ewoks that are within range? You're moving in between them with something, then you get something back. You get something happen to you. It's just silly stuff. I think there's going to be some cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Haven't looked at like I said, the movies and some of the other canon out there. But I think more importantly for myself, having played that alternate game mode on Star Wars Battlefront, Ewoks are terrifying.
Yeah.
Like
murder
absolute murder bears. And
we've got them in Australia, drop bears. They're great.
I was about to say I think that we should just not allow anyone in Australia to play with them. And again, not because I want to stop your guys' fun, but because you have an unfair advantage from having already been using them for the last couple hundred years.
We know how to defend against them. Have a good night, Bernard. Thanks for joining us again.
Night, Bernard.
We know how to defend against them. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, we know how to take them down. That's
Yeah. Uh, Aaron, as to your comment about the clock, so the way this works is if it looks like Shawn might pull out a win, we're going to cut it probably around the 10-minute mark because it wasn't stopping early. It wasn't running earlier, and that way Anthony gets his win. But if Anthony is in the lead, then we'll just let it run out and keep going because we want to see the whole game. So
I think I get 10 extra minutes for the phone call too. Just saying.
um,
All right,
so
both dewbacks are on 4, by the way. So here's we're getting some action here. So.
Oh yeah.
Right,
I don't know where those dewbacks are, but
Yeah, that's why they're hard to hit. The profile's so low on these guys. Everything obscures their base. Like
well,
even the tokens obscure their base. They're so low.
Well, it's probably that EA had a hand in creating them and forgot to add the hitboxes. So that's where we're at.
All right, we got our first dive by dewback. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Now, is that on an activated unit or unactivated unit? Oh, well, that's a dead dewback. That's
well.
Mm-hmm.
Five going in, and one block.
4 going down.
4 down.
Is that the unit?
Is that a whole unit there, Shawn, or still got some left?
No,
one
left.
One left.
Oh.
Unit leader.
Oh. Okay, so
But
now we have question time.
Takes out the PK droid if he was still active in that unit.
How many repairs were left on that PK, Shawn? None.
0.
Okay.
Wait a second.
One.
One.
Okay. So realistically, he repairs the PK. That's retaining the wound. And then does he withdraw or does he stay in melee? Because if he withdraws, he can kill the dewback.
Yep.
Or no, he has unactivated Magna still, right?
Here's a question that I don't know the answer to. Do you if you take out the PK droid and then you bring that PK droid back, does that PK droid still have?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You still killed him with
They can still.
Yes.
They can still do it. Still repair.
Yes. If you the PK remembers how many repairs it has left, and if you bring it back, it retains whatever it still had available to it.
Right. Yeah. Blue Hummingbird.
Shawn, do you have any Magnas unactivated? Okay, 2. Got it.
2 lots. Yeah.
All right.
He's got one.
Thank
one
you,
of the
sir.
rocks. Or is that? No, is that Kalani?
Well, they're currently sitting with margaritas under the palm trees. I don't know why droids would have margaritas. I feel like it'd be bad for their servos, but there we are.
It's margarita. It's an oil-based margarita.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Oh my god, the jokes are getting worse.
A little bit of a mix of 5W30, some WD-40.
Did you ever see that old PC game Z?
Mm-hmm. Do you line the rim of the glass with some graphite, or?
Dewback slushy.
No, not yet. The one that's close to them hasn't died yet. They'll start making a smoothie or a slushy here in a minute.
Yeah.
That's right, Aaron. That's right. That's
That is correct.
Sorry, just when I was talking to you guys, I just missed a standby trigger, so we're just going to take care of that first.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll call Judge, but that's fine. Whatever. So, Aaron, as long as you take your nausea pills first, yeah, spinning, absolutely, it works.
It just means anything outside of range 1 is range 2. Because
Green icy and an ecto cooler.
Oh, he had a spider eye on, or a spider standby.
oh,
Ooh.
that's
Now, I understand rules. I mean,
jeez.
so I understand that rules are rules, but wouldn't ion be really bad for the neural pathways in that dewback for what few it has? I mean, I understand that he put extra points into resilience and he just saved it all. But yeah.
No, I healed back. Yeah. Which is floating points. Also nice.
Boys, I believe we have one set left to give of the unnatural resources.
Can you actually see the?
So how would we like to give the last one's away?
Throw it in the air and whoever catches it. You gotta really lob that sucker into the jet stream though.
All right, here I'll throw something up and then I'll just catch it, and I go home with it. No.
Does that mean you have to have them physically first, or?
Oh no! Serious business. The silhouette has come out.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is serious business.
Who can be hit and who can't be hit?
Mm-hmm.
Friendly games. These are not. It's all
Okay.
serious business.
So here's how we can do this. I think. We're in round 4 right now. 2 rounds left. Do we have people pick a winner and then random pull from whoever got it correct?
That's right. We're ahead of schedule, aren't we? We still have another round to. Not giving away till last round. So. But sorry, repeat what you said.
So
I was on that thought.
if we have people, they're good. If we have people give their prediction on winner, new prediction from this point, you got to get it in before the start of round 5, and then random poll from the group of people that corrected the correct winner.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
I mean that leaves it till the very end.
We can do that. Let me.
Remember, folks, no matter who wins this game, the terrain loses. That's not fair. Jace isn't here. The terrain will be okay. Ooh.
2 crits.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but B1s are good.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Down he goes.
So, back to that high protein dew juice we were talking about earlier.
Too bad it wasn't on a mountain.
And there was a suppression. I thought it was off the white.
This dewback Slurpee has a little extra char to it, it would seem.
time's very slowly ticking away here too.
Mm-hmm. I get a feeling
How's that gonna
the
affect?
round 5 is going to be a lot of positioning. Round 6 is going to be a lot of moving. They'll probably go kind of quick.
Yeah.
Yes, throwing predictions now, folks. What are we thinking? Shawn or Anthony? The only correct answer is Anthony. You're allowed to be wrong. But yeah, what are we thinking, folks?
Yeah, I
We
think
got DLT
I think
shot.
I think yeah, this
Took
one's
out
a tough one. Honestly, I think if if the timer, if they're going by the timer, then I have a feeling the timer might end up running
Oh, we should
by.
clarify. Hey, Shawn, are you guys going to time or are you going to go to end of game?
Yeah, we'll tell you right after this round. We're just going to decide. Me and Anthony will
Got
decide
it.
where we go.
Okay.
Well, what do you actually? We can decide. It will actually be. Oh, let's play 6. We're giving something away each turn. I'm still going to be moving. This is 4. Yeah, we'll play 6.
Okay, they're going to play all
Okay, they're
6.
playing 6.
L6 already. So ignore the timer in your guesses, folks.
So, Aaron, 1, I'm sorry that happened. 2, are you sure that that wasn't the better choice? I mean, it's 10-year-olds beating the crud out of each other. I've got 4 kids. I would love to see that.
Jeez.
I, as somebody who works with that age range, I I don't I don't love it. I don't know if I would want to see that because paperwork.
Paperwork.
You know what? I've been trumped. You're right. Paperwork, the all-time no
because
bueno.
because I'm like, if you guys get in a fight, I have to do paperwork. I don't want to do paperwork.
But hold on, he did specify they were karate kids, so it was obviously sanctioned.
Yeah, I mean, if it's sanctioned, then yeah, go for it. I'll probably watch the video. All right, right
So
now
I
it's
believe
3 to
we've
2
got
Sean.
3 to 2. Yeah. Yep.
Who's the third one? I'm not seeing it on my feed.
Let's see, we have X Todd with Anthony and Andrew S with Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no,
I've
Patrick
got
got there
Patrick and
twice.
Caleb for Shawn.
Yes, there. Patrick is on there twice.
Um, so if it helps, Shawn, half of the votes have come in are for you, and you're in education, so you should know 50% is failing. I'm gonna need you to get those rookie numbers up.
Although it seems like, according to the striker here, it's chat is the true winner.
Ah,
Alrighty.
I
I mean,
mean,
they have
I
to. They're listening to us.
Firing into
ooh,
here.
red dice failing.
Yeah.
Striker's probably right there. I don't know how we give a prize to chat, but
Oh, we are the prize for chat.
no. Oh, poor chat.
It's nothing like second place, eh?
um, so round 5, are we in 4 or 5? We're at the end of 4, right?
Yeah.
I like this placement for Vader.
Yeah, I agree. I was just about to comment. I think
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
Vader sitting up there because there is a staircase at the front of that terrain piece, so movement doesn't have to be, you're not jumping or anything like that.
Yeah.
You are going straight down a
Mhm.
staircase. So it's a
Yeah.
blocking move. It's very
It
much a blocking move. You're in heavy
it
cover
is.
being on top of there.
Hmm. And he's
Um,
got 8 wounds worth of no.
mm, they're gonna have to come his way, and Vader.
Hmm.
I think Anthony's done a very good job of putting Vader up there.
Yeah, this would have been a great spot for Fear and Dead Man, I think, but he's already played both his 2 pips.
Yeah. So we haven't seen either of his 1 pips yet, right? Or his
Right.
other
Yeah,
3
because
pips.
we've seen. Yeah.
Because he played standing orders round.
Yeah. He went darkness, standing orders, pin
Mhm.
down, new ways to motivate them.
Yeah, so he's got 2 1 pips and a 3 pip to pull from. Oh,
No
I
heals left, says Shawn.
I mean, there's an
I have a
argument
feeling
that
this.
you.
What?
Well, I would say there's an argument that Shawn didn't have any heals to start the game with either, being that he's playing Necrons. Uh, but anyways, continue. You were saying?
Yes, Aaron, there
I
is
feel like this would be a
one
great
left.
spot for Master of Evil.
I can see that. Wow.
Jump in and try and get that suppression in there, and maybe, just maybe, get them to panic.
But here's the thing: they're not going to panic, though, right?
No, they're
They're,
not.
it's he'd essentially
I could
have to
also,
focus everything on a single unit to panic it, and I don't see that happening.
yeah, could also see burst of speed implacable.
I wonder if he has coordinated fire
Some misses there.
with how good he's been doing.
Fire.
I wonder if he brought Master of Evil or coordinated fire.
Coordinated fire would be fantastic.
Hmm. Blue Hummingbird. I know it's your last one, but that's Blue Hummingbird.
And it was then that Shawn would have said, "Hey, did I bring these people with me?"
Oh no, Pally's lost connection. Oh, shame.
How did he get deleted from everything all at once? I don't know.
It's like being promoted a customer, but they deny your credit card, so you can't actually buy anything. Um, and that's what I was thinking, Aaron. Coordinated fire with how cagey Andrew's been with his core. One, because you don't want to lose them, but two, they're in a really good position here to suddenly just lay out a ton of hate.
Yep. Exod, it really does bring new meaning to Pally on the streets.
Wow. Well, I mean, I went from basement dwelling to on the streets. I think that's literally moving up in life. So,
Why do I find that so funny?
Yeah, it really does, Aaron. The answer to that question, X Todd, is yes. Um, uh,
All right, packing up the round.
yeah.
There we go. While they're cleaning up the round, we
Is
might not
is he
have
moving a unit
the
right now, or
solution.
what's going on here? Oh, just doing
Oh,
some shenanigans. Oh,
sorry,
we have a shot.
Anthony's packing up, but we've got it's
Ooh,
not a
that's a paint.
bad shot there. Oh, he's going for the other dewback, or is it
Oh,
Vader?
Vader.
Okay.
Vader takes one.
Now we're packing up. While we're packing up, we might go through some of the sponsors that we have here. So obviously, Deep Cut Studios.
Hmm.
They have the maps that we are playing on that we use every week. Legion Terrain. You'll see some of the painted gear that Legion Terrain have um, sent out Friday night fights. Gamers Grass. Um, Obviously, quality product for those who get into the hobby side of things. Um, Dice Time, our affiliate podcast. You can see the or listen to the guys in Dice Time. Tell me the odds if you want to know what the odds are on units when you're throwing and defending against someone. See how many wounds that you should be averaging to help work out some of your lists. Then jump onto the Tell Me the Odds site, or you can have a look at Phoenix Games. So
We have the
Implacable.
3-pip. I like the implacable play
Yeah, yeah, so do I. And
versus
it's
the 3-pip with all the words.
yeah. Do not underestimate our means. The the recovering one.
Uh, I would like to thank Shawn and Bryant for making bad life decisions and allowing me on the stream tonight. Uh, to all of your detriment. Um,
We like to live on the edge. It's all right.
oh, there are no edges in the basement, just walls.
I think Implacable is going to be quite a good use here,
Hmm.
um, just for his activations to be able to get in, get in force push,
Hmm.
move units around a little bit more. I think that's going to be his
Yeah.
clever move here, because it's
Interestingly,
definitely going to slow Shawn down getting into the center, because he needs to
mhm,
get into the center
yeah.
to even up. Because we're what are we? We're 4-2, 4-2 at the moment
Mhm.
for objectives going to Anthony.
And I'm not very good at math, but I think Sean's winning on kill points.
I don't know.
2 dewbacks to nothing.
Lost two dewbacks and coming up against nothing. That's maybe
I said I'm not so good at math, but
Although if Shawn doesn't have any heals left,
now
then
mhm.
is he going to start
Wait,
losing
who's he
units?
assigning the recovers to? Because if he assigns it to the unit that had the 2 copies of field scanner, they get those back.
Uh-huh.
I forget he's playing droids. They all have orders.
Yep, every single
Now,
one.
it's also
Every
no
single one.
Anthony. I don't believe Anthony's popped his holo projector, so he could get a spicy one pit playoff next round. Also, I don't know what you would use it on, but there's potential.
That single dewback left is sitting on 4 wounds.
Mhm.
Vader's got one.
I mean, I would have said he's sitting on an X-wing, but I think you're right.
I don't have belief. I'm sorry. I just don't have belief. Oh, I took 2 weeks holiday. I thought I was going to get away from all this. No. Full grand holiday. I have to deal with that. Oh, jeez.
Right.
So I believe this is a snow troopers.
The snows. Yeah.
Snows, yeah.
Oh,
Two discrete.
B1 with an
Got rid of
ion.
2B1s.
Yeah. If he can rip that B1 off, he's in a good position. And by good, I mean not as bad as he's currently in.
All right. Looks like he's gonna go with a spider.
I mean, you're not wrong, Striker. Okay, we've got an aim shot. Well,
Lucky for aims, eh?
okay. So, depending on what he's going for, forcing 2 through. 3 through.
I'm going
Got
for
it.
dewbacks. Oh,
Oh, takes 1.
one.
1 wound left.
Yep.
Sitting one left.
Perfect activation order control bag goes now.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
not it.
Now, is he going to plug the B1s that he whittled down before?
I really think you
Going
need
in
to
for
take the
Magnus.
shot into the single B1.
Yep.
No, he's
Ooh.
double crit. What's it going
3
into?
crits.
Oh,
Magna
Oh.
takes a model off.
Mm.
I think that has.
So do we
I think
think
that
that's
has
the
one more
play?
left.
Uh, I think there's multiple. He's pointing to multiple minis. Hmm.
Sean just explaining what to Anthony where
Mhm.
what the unit, what position the unit's in, how many minis, etc.
All right. So, do we think that was the right call, not removing the B1 off the table completely, or
For me, I think taking out activations is the most important thing at this stage, because
which is where I'm at? Yeah.
yeah, I think he's in round 5 being as far as he is away.
Hmm.
He's not gonna get attacked too much.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right.
yeah,
The damage game was the last 4 rounds.
yes, yeah, agreed. Vader taking another, or was that one a retrain?
No,
Yep,
death to a core
stormtrooper.
of some type.
Yep,
Just a store.
Hey, Sean, which ones are the snows?
Should be.
top
I
Got
was
it
gonna
up
say. I
there.
believe it's
there.
the top
Okay.
ones.
All right.
Okay, the Stormy's getting some revenge.
All right. One action.
See if they're gonna plug back.
Vader has compel though. If they want to move, they could. That's probably what he's gonna do.
Just watching the putting those together and taking them apart. I love um, the new range rulers that they've brought out. AMG have actually thought about how the range rulers, how flimsy they have seemed, and a lot of people have snapped those connectors and so forth. The new range rulers they're like twice, two to three times the thickness, with the connectors, and they're really sturdy. It was good to see.
Right.
Justice,
It,
this is round 5.
yes. Now, are the markings on the new Range Rollers true to the old ones? Because I believe you could do some on-the-fly measurements beyond just marking whole
Yes,
ranges.
yes, I believe it's the same. It's just they're just a more thicker, sturdier.
Got it.
Let me just pull one out while we're standing right next to them. Yeah, the markings are the same.
Okay.
So it's just a bigger, thicker version, and the connectors are a thicker version as well.
Now, I never was able, I never took the time to figure out which markings were what, but I know that you could use them for very
Yeah, you
precise
can. Yep.
measurements.
Yeah, there is. There is. Going for round. Uh, sorry, yeah. Round 5. Yes, you're welcome.
Hmm.
Sorry, I just came back to the screen and looking at chat.
A lateral move. Oh, okay. Getting closer to the Dark Lord of the Sith.
So just close your ears here for a second, Sean. And if you boys, if you were Sean, what would you who would you try to focus on?
Ooh. I want that Dewback dead to remove the activation.
Yeah.
And then
Spiders there that could probably do that job.
right. And then after that, I think you burn down a core.
Yeah.
Vader's going to be problematic, and you can bury him with Magna, but you want to make sure you can keep activations off that center point, because you're probably not killing Vader. And if Vader's
I'm
alive, you have to
concerned.
count 2 activations not in the middle.
I'm thoroughly concerned that that land speeder hasn't done anything all game. I'm wondering what's going to happen with it.
Realistically, it's similar to the surging crit to block scenario. They ratted Speeder 1 out, and now it just kind of sits there hiding for a late game play.
Sitting there, radio. Because they're fairly quick.
They are. They can get where they want to go when they want to get there.
That's it. Has it got anyone in it? That's my question. And missing one going through.
Aside from the pilot, who apparently hasn't figured out that there's a bloody war going on around him, I don't think so. Now, for the chat, Vader has a dodge on him right now when he shouldn't. Implacable gives him the dodge, I believe, when he activates.
Let's double check. Implacable. Yes, when Vader. Well, wait, no, he has somebody have vigilance?
Yeah.
Or no?
Did he have a dodge last round? Is the question.
No, I believe that was given in.
No, I think he had one from last round.
Maybe he did. Yeah, maybe he did.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I believe you are correct because he rolled 2 blocks. He didn't roll a surge. And he does have vigilance, so yes, it would have been kept on from last round.
Okay. Well, he had 2 blocks and a blink on that save.
Yes, correct. And he did have that token.
So. Okay. So he kept it with vigilance then. Got it.
Yeah, maybe he cleaned it up and then gave it back to him with vigilance.
And that would almost make sense, right? Because at the end of the round, you're not really worried about taking 1 or 2 wounds.
Insert lumberjack.
I suppose.
Insert lumberjack audio.
Somewhere Jace
There's
smiled.
number 3.
Yeah, I thought Jace was away. What?
So he is, but I'm pretty sure every time a tree falls, he can feel it.
Okay.
For those of you who have followed Invader League over the past couple of years, every time R2 makes a massive save, I wonder if Timbo can feel it.
So maybe Jace is controlling Shawn at some stage from another universe.
Maybe.
Got those weird force powers.
Yes, yeah.
Weird forest powers. Yes.
Oh. It's a nice reroll. But to no effect, no avail.
Sorry.
So, Aaron, normally I think the answer is maybe. However, this is a recorded event that can be played back later. So, we'll sit him down and make sure he sees the highlights. At which point, yes, the tree really did fall.
Yep. He feels it in his soul.
He really does.
He'll just be doing something random today with his family, and then just sort of vaguely look up into the sky,
Which
get a feeling,
I
and then move on with his day.
yes, I find it interesting that he chose to get into the tax profession too, which is arguably one of the greatest consumers of trees.
100%.
Okay. Alrighty, throwing blanks.
You are correct, Aaron. Yes.
Yes, it's fallen, but has not fallen all at the same time. We get into some deep issues here in Friday Night Fights. Alrighty,
Looks like the spider's
Um,
shooting a dewback.
spider droids doing what
yeah,
spider droids do, just re-rolling.
probably 3 into the
Until
dewback.
it's
Oh, and
And
that's
it's
a
oh,
dewback
dead.
gone.
Vader
It was a tight
forgetting to
ask. It was a hard ask. That was yep.
Forgetting to pick
Oh, look,
himself
there it
up off
is.
There's your
the
dewback
ground.
straight after.
Right?
That just rubs salt in the wound, doesn't it?
It always
Vader
happens.
for it
Yeah,
does.
that is it. It's the rule. If you lose a unit and it's still in the pool, it's coming out next.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Alrighty, so looking down, looking down on Anthony. Sounds bad, doesn't it? Looking at Anthony's looking at Anthony's
Oh,
arm.
that's a roll.
Yeah.
Anthony's looking like he's got the snows. He's got Vader. He's got
Yeah.
3 troopers that are
Some
missing a unit.
Did that just kill a Magna Mini? Yes, it did.
Yes.
And he's got his strike. Has he
Mhm.
got both strike teams still active there?
Vader still has the double tap, so
Yep.
Yep. Well, it's the best way. I think it's the best choice here to keep Vader in the end.
yeah.
And
Because realistically,
wait till
he
they get
gets
close and then start force pushing him away. And
because realistically he gets what he gets the double force push, right?
yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I think Anthony has done quite well. Just
Oh,
sticking in,
absolutely.
just digging in, defending. I don't think losing the dewbacks is really ultimately going to
No.
mess with him too
Yeah.
much here.
Yeah.
And he could have gone straight in and started chewing up units, but he's sat back being patient and sticking in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sean's doing the calculus. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of Anthony's that can score at the center. Sean has a number that I would try to count, but that would take effort. So it is Sean.
Sean, have
If
you lost any
Vader,
units?
no, he hasn't. No full units yet. If Vader does a double push on a unit here, basically what we're looking at is Sean has X minus 3 potentially available units to score the center.
Yep. Yeah. So Sean's got 8 possibles. If they're in range, Sean's got 8 possible
Yes.
units.
9.
It's going to be a
Oh,
question.
8. Yeah,
8.
because the one
Okay.
has to sit
So
on
he
the
needs
back.
one to stick it back. Yeah. So
Yep.
he's going to need to. Um, yeah, he's going to need to be able to lock up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Anthony's going to need
So
to be able to lock up or get enough units.
go, and I like the saber throw here.
Yep. Yeah, because it keeps the pures.
Right.
burst of speed in there.
Well, so not yet. It took him one action to get down, and then an action to run across. Oh, scale! Oh no!
Thanks for that. There you go, Anthony.
Well,
it
That-
just made his day.
um,
Vader with scale is just nasty.
Yeah, because that allows him to climb over that piece of terrain without any issue.
get a little extra movement, and
Yeah.
did he popped burst of speed too? So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yep.
in there.
There's
Wait,
full
he gets two
three
attacks?
spear. Is
Oh yeah,
this him
where's the
using his
second attack coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Is
shouldn't
this
have
using
another
his
attack. anymore.
him putting it back into the thing and then using his second act?
Oh,
second...
Well-
okay. So just immediately. Well, no, because Shawn has an activation in between that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does, yeah. Okay.
They're just getting
Oh wait,
He's not Yoda.
wait, hold on. My apologies. That was in Shawn's favor. Ignore everything I just said. Vader can totally attack twice in the same turn. It's fine.
Blue hummingbird, blue hummingbird.
However, he does have an additional dodge from activating from Implacable.
Yes.
We're a fully professional unit here within Friday Night Fights.
Yes.
Thanks, Strikey. You just make me feel better. It's okay. And did Anthony use force push in that activation though?
Yes.
Yep.
He force pushed the Magna before he saber threw him.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait. He shouldn't have been able to go over.
What?
He shouldn't have gotten that second movement.
I'm listening.
Because he moved force push attack.
Force push is
Because he
free
moved
move,
force push.
Oh,
over,
you're right.
attack.
Relentless has to be before the push. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, relentless has to be before the push.
So with the way Relentless works, you would move, and then if you're going to Relentless, you have to attack immediately before anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Plan takes backsies.
We know what's going on, right?
That's,
I mean, if he touches the terrain, he cancels the cover, right? Can you see over the top of it? Geometry's hard at the top. Does the grappling hook give you scale for the turn, the round, or that move?
I think it says until the end of activation. Nope, wrong binder. I have it on me right here.
End of activation.
Okay, end of activation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he's giving him back the magnet, looks like.
Yeah. I mean, he does have speed 3 until the end of the round at least.
Yes.
So. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but a Speed 3 Scaly Vader sounds absolutely terrifying.
Oh, absolutely.
I hated I
Uh,
hated just the BX droids with Scat when that first came out, and I hated them. Vader with it, no thanks.
We're going to take a
so
big
X
fat no thank
Todd.
you on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so he's
So yeah,
electing to saber throw those boys because he can negate the cover by touching instead of the other ones.
yes.
Yep. He's still
So
got
yeah, X
these.
Todd. What happened
Hmm.
is he made the move of moving, force pushing, attacking, and then moving again, which isn't allowed because Relentless has to happen right after the move to get that extra action out. So Shawn allowed him to go basically back to the beginning of the activation and do something else.
Hmm.
And so he scaled down, moved because he has scale from grappling hooks,
Hmm.
and
Now,
basically is restarting that.
now, real quick, before he goes any further here, were the Magna Guards below the front of that lat, or
There was a
I'm not
set
sure.
that was below that, but there's also one that was underneath the tree
Right.
um, that
Well, because
Shawn was now
that
blocking with his head.
that initial set should still be there.
Yeah, he didn't touch them.
Okay. So basically, X Todd. Long story short, shenanigans.
Completely legal yet dodgy shenanigans.
Yes.
Well, actually, not legal at all. But Friday night fights, completely legal shenanigans.
Remember, it's not how right or wrong you are; it's how good the argument is.
That is true.
So, did Anthony elect to take his second activation or put Vader's thingy back in the bag?
Yes, it should be.
Okay, so Vader should have two surges, two dodges, and two wounds right now.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like Vader's token's up top on the rock right now.
Yeah. And this will be Vader's third dodge.
Yes.
Remember, dodges are great unless you never get to spend them.
That is true.
Something's about to hurt. Okay. Or just, 6. So he spent a dodge, I believe. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Takes 4. Ooga booga. Was that the full unit? See this mountain of droids here? Yeah, I still have them. It's an interesting choice. So real quick there, Sean. Did Vader push through 2 wounds or 4? 0.
He's thinking.
I think Vader attacked Magna Guard. Oh, he attacked
Vader did
Kalani.
Magna Guard.
Kalani.
Oh,
Okay.
he ripped Kalani off the board.
Hmm.
There's the thing that we were missing.
Okay.
So that's so Kalani. If Kalani was one of the backing, or the one that was going to stay in the back.
He should have ran in with him.
Oh. It was. At this point, Shawn takes off his headphones and stops listening to us.
Did Vader get his second force push off or no?
Yeah, I think he force pushed B1s.
Oh, so the magnet into him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the play, or
Or,
would you
yeah,
have taken those magnets to the? Yeah, let's say, would you have done that, or taken the magnet to the south and pushed them even further down? I almost feel like you push the ones in the south even further to make sure they can't double move into the center.
well, I think it's Vader's might next turn, so
Yeah.
he can go throw him on the rock.
Sean's doing all the calculus right now. Okay.
Here's the
So we
here's the
have
interesting
cleanup.
thought
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
in after cleanup. Here's the interesting thought. If you doing your mathematics on how many can score here, you've all with Vader so close and so up so far, and now he's wrapped up with a unit.
Well, he's not though.
Essentially, he's in melee, isn't he? Oh no, he's out there. He's out the back. Sorry, I
Oh,
was
but
wrong
you
on
know
his
what?
cards.
Here's the thing.
But you've
Vader.
only got Vader could take out a unit, so you can't just at the back there. Do you risk it for the biscuit and have one unit to hold to? Sorry, you now have to have 2 units, I should say, in the back.
Well, hold on. Before the players go any further, Vader should have an immobilized token.
Yes.
So
Yeah, Vader can't move this turn.
no,
So
he can saber throw, he can force push, and he can Vader's might.
now.
Oh no, is that Vader's might that Anthony played?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So he can saber throw, force push, and Vader's might, but he cannot move.
Oh, he was Master
Wait,
of
he
Evil.
mastered evil?
Master of Evil.
Oh,
Oh, rightio. Okay.
what's his other war whip?
He gains 1 dodge. Enemy trooper gains. Each enemy trooper at range 1 to 2 gains 3 suppression tokens. Well, he's taken Kalani out, so now those suppression tokens
Well, Sean's gonna nominate a B1 unit. I mean, a Magna unit.
Mm.
Okay, so is the play to somehow kill a Magna unit and panic the B1s off the board?
Mm. Or is like so at the back he's got to have 2 units at the back there in
Mhm.
case Vader kills one. If Vader can't move, he can still take one
Which
full unit.
which Magna is Sean promoting to Commander?
There's only one, or no, there is 2.
The ones down the bottom.
Oh, the ones in the front.
Is that? Oh, front. Sorry. So now that's like Kalani's gone. The maths on that is down to what 7 units. 7 units in the center, 6 units in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, possible units. Strike team, no. Gee, you got four units in the center for the Empire. So to take the win, you've got to get 5 units in the center or whittle his units down.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's going to be an Empire win on.
So I think, if I'm correct here, Sean's nominated Magna is a full unit still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a full.
So I don't see him panicking any B1s off the board. Because he'd have to chew through 8 health. When you realize that your Magna are within range of themselves for retinue.
That's dumb. I officially hate Magna Guards. Paladin banned. I have one more game against double RPS, Count Dooku.
Oh,
This
gross.
Invader League. Yeah, I got paired up with 2 of them. My 1 airspeeder survived, or one of my 2 airspeeders survived.
Wait, so is Vader going first here, or what's the dealio? Yeah, those are all 3 suppressions, so Vader's going first.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I take that after when Vader goes. Right. Sorry, I put them on too early, but yeah, he's gonna go now. So.
Okay.
Yep.
That's into
A unit in the back.
spending this. Commander Vader doesn't surge up, right? I mean, he has 2 surges to burn. No, he doesn't surge up.
Yeah, neither Vader has natural surges.
Here's the other
Vader, I think,
problem.
just has Jedi Hunter.
Here's the other problem that I'm suddenly saying that Sean's not going to listen to because he's a kind gentleman. What's range 3 from Vader? Because I see a whole bunch of storms that might be in panic range.
I'm prepared.
Or outside of. Yeah.
Insert Jace's voice. So is see, I'm looking at what units are inside the range of that CIS of the droid back objective.
Mm.
Yeah, I said, man, I only could play for turn 6. This is why I'm steering against force users. This is why this piece of terrain is good, because you said I could go lanes, but I can actually stream lanes. This is such a fun. You just need range 6 from that as well. Oh, no, only range 6 from there is fine.
The measuring has begun. All right,
Now,
everybody
so
get your
if
everybody get your range sticks out.
would you have
Hmm?
left Vader till last, or would you have done that, or would you have left Vader for last? So for my thinking, I would have sat back with Vader, because Sean's not going to focus on Vader. Sean's not going to have the unless he gets killed by the spiders. I think
Well,
is a very low chance of Vader actually getting killed. And then
here's the
would
thing,
you have left
and it.
Vader until the end so he could force push a unit out of the way, out of the range?
Mhm.
What would you have done there?
So
Do you think that's a
Vader's
good
not
choice?
Vader's not moving this round, right? Like he cannot move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
he can take out a full unit. Like if you've got two units at the back area there, if you've got a unit that Vader could effectively kill, so you've got two
mhm.
activations as being Shawn at the back there. You've got two activations. If there's the possibility of being able to kill one and then force pushing the other out of the road, then Shawn's got to double back and try take control of that area with just Vader in there.
Is Vader in range of Sean's back objective?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So the problem for Anthony here is he's basically playing 7x to 10 right now.
Yeah.
So you can hold Vader off a little bit, but not indefinitely. And again, Vader's outside that range 3 bubble of the Anthony's other core, which could be problematic here. Um,
Yeah, in my eyes, I think if you left Vader until the end, then he'd be
yeah,
more effective, slightly more effective, not in a major way, but slightly more effective in that fashion. Or and
yeah,
did yeah, yeah, and even just even if Vader being in that where he is, utilizing that force push after that unit close to him has gone. So when you're force pushing him, you're force pushing them outside that range.
yeah.
So essentially making that unit dead, a dead number as far as being able to score.
Potentially. Sean's got to keep 2 activations in the back now.
Yep.
Um,
And now he's
That
safe
are
to
not
pick
spider as well.
which two. Yeah, he's safe
right.
to pick which two as well.
Yeah.
So he can withdraw with the unit that he's locked into and just pick whichever unit he wants to go in that back section. And
Yeah.
it's ultimately not going to make any effect. But if he'd kept Vader there, then that would have forced him to have to pick something that was like Magna Guards that weren't going to get that were harder to kill,
Four
or something right at
to
the end.
7. The problem
Though
here.
he is out activating Anthony as well, so he's got those activations to be able to play with as well.
Yeah.
So
Sean's got 7 scoring activations to Anthony's 4, 5, 6. Right? Hold on. I can math, I swear. He's got 4 core
so Anthony,
and
Yep.
and 2 of those guys. So
Anthony's
he's got 5 that can sit in the center.
4, because I don't think he's going to be able to get down with his strike team end. Well, he could get down with his strike team and then get in.
Well, so
Yeah.
the strike team on the building can cut back to the back cap, and the strike team on the back can cut forward to the center.
Yeah, well, you could get in range with that back one. You could get in range anyway with the ones on the building, but you're risking getting down. That's your problem. If you roll them and kill them, so they're a potential,
but I think that's the risk that you have to take, right?
Oh yeah, that's a backup. That's a backup risk. But there's 4 definite that are in that circle.
Because Sean's got 7 scoring. He's got to keep 2 on the back. That leaves 5, and that ties. Shawn, I think, has to kill an activation here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's 5-5 on the center.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good way for me to win this. This building is too big for me to reach this side of it, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Bad tradesman blames his tools. Sorry. Yep. And that was the last we saw of Bryant. Thank you very much. Farewell comments were. This is what I love about Legion being such a objective based tactical game, where you get to the end where it's not about having to killing the most. It's about tactically putting your army in a spot that will win.
Yeah.
You can shoot people all day, but if you've got that one unit that has 1 health that's sitting on that one objective that you need to at the end of the game, then you can win.
And look,
sometimes you have to think of that really hard way of taking out something. Go, okay, well, like, can those spider droids kill the unit at the back? Can they kill the snow troopers at the back there? Is that a possibility?
Right.
So it takes down one of his activations. Things like that.
Did something just panic?
See, we're chatting too much.
Was that a save, or did something just panic?
Yeah, they panicked.
Oh. That's
Game over.
I mean, that's game. Yeah, the panic roll.
Here we are going through the tactics, and we missed the most vital part of the game.
Well, okay.
That's actually my fault. That's actually my fault because I didn't see the 4th suppression sitting on the other side, which in theory I should have just went with that unit off the hop. So.
Yeah.
And blanking whites is that's a 4 whites, and blanking on 4 whites is a hard
It's
pill to swallow.
statistically not likely.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get 1 there.
1 at least, yeah.
Unless it's R2, and then you'll get all 4.
Yeah, that's correct. As it should be.
Yeah. I don't know. The worst suppression roll I've rolled was with Wookiees.
Yeah, that's nice.
I had 5 suppression. I rolled 1 off.
You go back and watch
and they panicked off the board turn 1.
That's
Wookiee suppression is the absolute worst because you either roll it all off and then they're just standing in the open sad, or you roll none of it off and then they panic horribly.
I can't win anything.
Yeah.
I can't get it.
And there we go. And that is.
All right.
I believe that was another suppression roll and a panic to conclude the game. Well done,
We have a
Anthony.
random draw between Anthony, X Todd, and Aaron. Let me double check.
It has accessibility.
Or Andrew, X Todd, and Aaron, I should say.
Andrew, X Todd has already won one.
Okay.
So let's go between, who was it again?
Andrew and Aaron Smith.
Andrew and Aaron. Let me
Andrew Spolestra.
Let me go to some dice then. Let's do since it's between two, let's do
Aaron Smith already win too?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we've got Aaron Smith.
Did he win?
Yep, Aaron
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah, we had A Smith and B Smith win.
Yep, we had
A
Smith and B
so
Smith.
did Andrew win anything?
No, Andrew has not won anything.
Well, I think by process of elimination, Andrew Spolestra, are you still here?
So I can roll the dice, but you can't see me. Oh yes, yeah, we should roll a red dice on the that would have been completely. That would have been a much better idea. Here I am trying to search out some physical dice.
But I think the only one left who picked Anthony is Andrew. Am I correct? Who hasn't won something yet?
Yeah.
Let me.
Andrew, are you still here, bud?
The game was still in hand, but after 2 fails.
Who we had? We had. Yep. Andrew.
So.
No, it's the same.
Oh, wait till they're done. I think.
Okay, sorry. I'll come back over and close off with you guys. So, I forgot my.
Out of curiosity, what were the 2 command cards that weren't played because you guys popped standing orders?
I don't know what Anthony didn't play. What didn't you not play, Anthony? He didn't play Vader's Might, and I didn't play the Impervious Disengage card. So,
got it.
That was my turn 6 play because I figured Vader would be in, but I was not anticipating getting Kalani to take 6 there. So Kalani needed to live one more. But honestly, two failed suppression rolls. That was the beginning of that is so unlikely, but it happens. So, but 2 times in a row hurt me bad. Yeah, because I can tuck in my 5, no problem. Anthony needs to push. He has to push 4 plus. He has to get a sniper down off a clamber roll and move forward to tie me there. And then his back one potentially could come up, but I had 2. I had two droid units, one with a 7-man, 6 because of PK, and then one with a 6-man that are 1 move away plus shoot. So I still had my 13 white 13 white dice that were going to hopefully help me, and because the stormtroopers were hanging out the side, I had 4 storms in that I would have probably get an open shot to, or maybe light cover. That I needed to rely on, but unfortunate to get there. So I was and then I had one spider shot into the snow. So it was either shoot the spider into the snows, the ion snows, see if I could get what kind of damage I can sneak through. Then the 2B1s either go into the snows or into the storm. So, but I needed that unit not to fail because it doesn't matter. After 2 failed, then it was there was nothing left to get to the middle.
Yeah.
I'd have to shoot off 2 units, and it's not likely. I mean, if the spider goes havoc and then he fails, and then panic would have been much more likely. So
Well, the thought here being you could put 2 spider shots into the snows.
I don't get 2 spider shots though off this round because Kalani died, so I didn't get the direct, so I couldn't get the 2.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there was just 3 things that like didn't work out. The Kalani not being able to issue that off hurt me because I was wanting.
And
you
Andrew
should, but
is
I didn't.
here.
Like, obviously, that's not like. I don't know. Like, it's just we backed it up so many. Like, so then that became more evident because that wasn't even your initial play, right? So, yeah, I would have been better with you doing that though. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool, dudes. I'm gonna close that off. What are we at here? Oh, it's a long one.
Yes.
But thanks for hanging out and doing all that. So yeah, that's the well, if it was a turn 5 game, it would have been shorter, but potentially way different. So the Master of Evil play on 5 would have been interesting too, because that would have well, it probably wouldn't have happened. It would have been a Vader's Might. So because Anthony he wouldn't want to panic off his own storm. So
we were anticipating the Vaders might basically the whole game.
Yeah.
So
yeah. What's that? It's all units take, right? Is it all units or just enemies?
Each enemy trooper.
Oh, just enemies. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Annihilation Looms that everyone gets it. So yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, boys. I won't leave you. Me and Anthony will wrap up here, and thanks. Hopefully, did you guys give all the things away?
We did.
Yep.
Just congratulations to Andrew at the back, and he got the last one in for the guessing the win.
Nice.
And you'll actually also get the set of the 3D.
Yeah, you'll get all the. Oh, cool. Brian's giving us some
other
stuff away.
That was the last one.
Awesome.
We'll send you out the 3D set, Dianoga and Gas Vent set.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. That was good. Yeah, we were just trying to work through all the nuances. So there was a lot of cohesion requirements in there. So, yeah, that's the kind of the problem with droids, but nonetheless, we got through. Awesome. Well, I'll leave you guys there. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for coming out, Jake, Pally, Bryant. Catch you guys on Tuesday.
No problem.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.
Toodles.
Good night.